Good morning. I was just listening to Clubhouse while I was grabbing my items to package up today. And they have this is the topic. Hold on, let me look at Amazon threatened to end third party sellers antitrust update. Woo wee! Things are heating up in the Amazon game. So, what they're saying, and I don't have anything to back it up, is that there is a law that's going through, a bill that's going through about antitrust that's pretty much going to make Amazon break up their platform because I guess the whole thing is that Amazon is a platform and there's Amazon sells on it, third party sellers sell on it. Amazon's gotten so big that they're pretty much going to make them break it up where third parties would have their own site and Amazon would become a store. So it's okay for Amazon to be a store where Amazon would just sell the product only. So they would buy from Charlie Brown and he would send them his products and then he would sell, Amazon would sell their products directly. It would not have Charlie's name to it at all. Kind of like what Costco does, Walmart, like any retailer, it'd be like that. So that's what's going on. And so they're pretty much pressing you to join some why not just do that, but there's I can't remember what it's called, but there's some like organization that you can join that helps third-party sellers, represents third-party sellers, or write to your congressman, all that kind of stuff. I don't know, personally I think Amazon has gotten too big, the way they treat their sellers. I mean, I think it would hurt some sellers, but I think in the long run something needs to happen. And I haven't really sat down and thought about all of the different nuances and what could happen. I mean, definitely if they broke up their platforms, people would just go to Amazon.com still. They're not going to go to that other third party and look for there unless they can't find it on Amazon. So they were using an example of like an avocado peeler. Right now, there's probably like 300 avocado peelers. And if Amazon just went to Amazon.com and only Amazon selling, you would have your choice of like 12 avocado peelers. Well, if I'm a shopper, I'm just going to buy one of those 12 from Amazon. I'm not going to go check out the third-party sellers and buy it from there. It's kind of like who goes to eBay versus Amazon first. I think a lot of people that are eBay sellers go to eBay first, but I think the majority of the public go to Amazon first. They don't go to eBay and look for third-party seller stuff. Especially when it comes to brand new items. Collectibles, that kind of stuff, yeah, absolutely. So let's say good morning to some people. That's what I've been listening to. Hip Flippin' Mama, first thing in the morning, you're here first. Congratulations. Good morning. Our family 24/7. Andrew Coughlin, Robin Fogel, and Charlie Brown. That's why I said Charlie earlier, because I saw your name pop up as I was talking. All right, so let me put first of all, I want to show you guys. I have a lot of Amazon orders today to package up. And I put on all right, so this is just this month. You all know that I haven't really been focusing on Amazon. I've been kind of letting it go, just trying to figure some stuff out, making some pivots in my business, all that kind of stuff. Well, I was telling my husband last night that my sales are up 64% from last year, which last year, yeah, June was tough last year because things were just opening up around here, but still a lot of stuff here in New York was not open. So it was really hard for sourcing when you're a retail arbitrage item seller. But my sales from last month are up 431%. So I'm currently at 11,000. I just wanted to show you. Look at the spikes. All of a sudden it like jumped up. Look at yesterday, how high I was. So definitely Prime Day bumped up my sales, but I also got the buy box for the stuff I'm selling. So that's pretty exciting. So 11,000. But if I look at year to date. Well, I guess, see, like January, February, March didn't start off too bad. And then April, I kind of got really I don't know, just in a pissy mood with Amazon. But then my sales jumped up this month. So I'm glad to kind of feel the sales picking back up. And it is all thanks to one product. I don't know where to put my phone. There's no, because I just got all my stuff all over. Hold on. I'm going to stick it over here. Good morning, Holly. I'll be in and out this morning. New roof being installed and errands to run. Wow, a new roof. How exciting. Did you go with asphalt or did you go with metal? Because, well, you live in Kentucky, so I don't think you guys put what the Southwest puts on. I don't know what it's called. Terracotta is all I can think of. It's not what it's called though. I don't think you guys do those types of roofs. Hey, finally found you live. Love your chats. Hi, Mia. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sporting my eBay shirt today, but look they couldn't even print it straight. It's like over here. Like it's not even like, where is it? Right here. It's not even straight, right? It should be right here. They couldn't even get the printing of their t-shirts right. Seriously, crazy. I do have a t-shirt here. Maybe, you know what? Let's I'm going to give it away at the end of the, maybe I shouldn't say that unless I can find it. Yeah, I do have one. Hold on. I'm going to try and grab it. I'm going to see if I can get it. It's buried under my desk, under labels. I do have a shirt. It's, this one is from the 25th anniversary. It says eBay 25 on it. I'm going to give this away later today. It's an extra large. And yeah, so this was from their celebration last year. They sent me an extra large. This body ain't going to fit in no extra large. Got to put some numbers in front of that. So I got this. I'm going to give this away. I'm going to put it, where can I put it so I remember? I'm going to put it right here. Hopefully I don't forget. So metal being installed by the Amish crew. Awesome. So we want to put a new deck on, and my husband finally, well, we were up and down because of the price of lumber and stuff, and we decided, let's just do it. We really need, there's a part of our deck. We have a huge deck. I don't know if anybody has seen any of my, sometimes in the pictures you can see it in the background, but we have a very, very large deck, and we got a pool and all that kind of stuff. So part of the joist on the underneath is getting bad, I guess. And then there's a couple boards over in like a corner that if you step on them, they like sink. And one of them has actually broken through a little bit. So we need a new deck, which just bums me out to think that we have to replace that. But it's, I think, I keep saying the word but, don't I? We've been here 4 years and the house was 10 years old when we bought it. So it's 14 years old. And parts of it are still like really, really good. And it's just so disappointing to think that most of this wood's probably just going to be thrown away. Hopefully the Amish can find a way to reuse it. But he called the Amish because they are definitely the hardest working people and the like least, I'd say not really least expensive. I think we pay them $17 an hour to do it. So least expensive versus if you were to hire an actual construction company. If you have a construction company around here, you must have a really hard time getting jobs based upon, you probably do mostly commercial work versus household. But yeah, so he called the people who built our pole barn and they have moved. So the two young boys that were coming, I should say, they're probably in their 20s, they built the pole barn and they have now moved out of the area. They married, both of them have married and moved out. So I'm pretty sure they do arranged marriages. I'm not sure. And I found it really odd that they moved out of state, that their wife, because just from the culture from what I've seen, that their wife didn't come up here and live with them, that they actually moved to where their wife was. So that surprised me. All right. I actually went ahead because I was about 10 minutes early and I put together some boxes today. So I wouldn't be having to do as much while I'm live. Isn't that amazing? I got a lot to do today. As you can see, I put a little bit about packing on my thumbnail and my description, but really today we're just going to talk about reselling, whatever topics come up. Good morning, JRKR. How are you doing today, Jen? I have let's see, I have Facebook, eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Bonanza. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I did grab the Bonanza item. And a Macari. Like literally almost every platform but Poshmark. But you know, I didn't check Poshmark. Let me see if I have any Poshmark. I don't think I even checked it. Yeah, no Poshmark. Oh, and probably no Kitizen. Let me check Kitizen. I rarely check Kitizen. I need to put my Kitizen and Grailed. I need to put my handling time for like a week. Because I just don't hardly ever sell on there that I completely forget to check. All right, so nothing on Kitizen, and let me just check Grailed. It's been a while. Oh, and I'll give you an update about my second eBay store. All right, nothing on Grailed. And good morning, Kelly. She says, good morning, Tamra from sunny North Carolina. It's sunny here today. It looks really nice out. I think it's only going to be like, hey, Siri, what's the temperature going to be today?
The high for today will be 68 degrees, and the low will be 55.
It'll only be 68. It's 55 out right now, which is the low. It's cool. I just opened the window up because my husband still hasn't cleaned the cat litter, and it stinks like cat litter down here so bad, like so bad. I told him yesterday, please clean it. I can't clean it. It makes me gag, and I literally throw up. I cannot stand like smells, bad smells. So I got the fan on behind me, even though it is not warm enough for a fan, just to keep air circulating because it's just stinky. Good morning from Grammy. Good stuff in Mississippi. Recovering from late night sourcing. Wow, late night sourcing. Getting ready for my day job. Good morning, Jill. What you source late at night? Who's open? What do you do? Or were you like online auctions and stuff? All right, let's get packaging. My tummy's not feeling good, so I actually may have to run to the restroom. I'm just warning you guys now, right from the beginning, right? I'm like full out there. There's no TMI in my my shows. So I do have my music all ready to go this morning. Hey, good morning, Anissa. People are popping in. All right, so I do have, let's do this. Facebook. I'm gonna have to just pull stuff. I'm not gonna go in the order as it's probably in front of me. So I sold these Levi jeans, 505. They're 4240s. They are not vintage. They got the red label. I guess vintage mostly is orange. And they were made not in the United States. I don't know. Nicaragua or something like that. Probably not saying that right. People come here just to hear how yeah, it is. Nicaragua. Did I say that right? Nicaragua. It doesn't sound right. I got this going out. So normally I would put these in a flat rate padded envelope, which did I tell you guys when I went to the post office? I wanted to tell you about my other eBay store too. I went to the post office the other day and I was telling my postal guy how I haven't gotten my padded flat rate envelopes in yet. And I said, hey, I saw some on a counter, like 4 of them. And I said, can I grab those? I need those. Because what I'm selling on Amazon on Monday, what's today? Yeah, Monday. No, Wednesday. Wednesday, I had to pay up on my postage because what I've been doing is taking the box and sticking it into the flat rate padded. And it was cheaper. I would save it myself like 91 cents. And he goes, well, hold on a minute. How many do you need? And I said, well, how many do you have? And he came out with a whole box. I said, can I have the whole box? And he goes, all right, let me just take out what I need. And he took like this much out of them and he gave me the rest of them. Wasn't that amazing? I told him I'd give him, if I get my order in before he orders some more, I would bring my order to him. If I don't need them. Okay, let me get this packaging. I need to get a priority envelope-y thing. One of these. Oh, see, now I have some of these old priority mail ones, but look, they don't have the priority printed on the inside. So I hang on to this. Let me put it. Where can I put it? Why do I keep grabbing it? I hang on to it in case there's ever a time I really, really need one and I don't have one. But I need it, but I need to. I grabbed another one too. Maybe I'll have to just use this. So I use them in case I ever have to put them inside out and send it first class. But I guess I'm just going to use it because I don't know what I did with the other ones. Maybe I'm getting low. All right. So normally I would send this prior bubble mailer flat rate, but this is on Facebook, and I did Facebook shipping, and in this case the buyer paid shipping and it's just whatever that flat rate is. I think it's $9 actually. So I sold these for $24. I bought them for $2 at a garage sale. Oh, see you later, Charlie, running down to Cincinnati. See you later. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for jumping in for the few minutes and saying good morning. Always nice to see you. Whose live was I on the other night? And a lot of you were in there. I can't remember whose live I was on, but it was so happy to see so many of you. Let's see, 25. I'm trying to think of whose live I was on. I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, so I can't remember who it was. All right, print. Sorry, I'm printing my label, but I gotta do all this copying and all that kind of stuff for these labels. So Jill says she was making the rounds of the retail sources at night until they shut the doors, then online. Okay, yeah. So most stores are open till still like 9 o'clock, unless you go to, I don't know what time my Walmart closes. All right. I didn't do a good job of getting some bags ready. Mia says, amazing. I don't know how you manage all the different platforms you sell on. I can barely handle just Amazon for beginners. Which ones would you advise to sell on first? Absolutely. I would. Well, I was going to say eBay, right? Because eBay is the largest. You're going to, aside from Amazon, you then becomes eBay. But eBay is difficult to learn. You got all those item specifics. Listing is just so tedious. And then you have all the different types of shipping you have to learn when you do eBay. So if you wanted something that was easy, if you sell clothing, I would say Poshmark, but it's slow for me. But if you wanted easy, I would say Mercari, but it's got to be low. I find low price items that would go to a younger crowd, because that to me is who kind of is shopping on Mercari, is people like my daughter who's 28. So I think it really depends on what you're selling, but eBay definitely is, you're going to get the biggest eyeballs is on eBay. It's funny. I opened this morning talking about Amazon, and I'm going to repeat what I said when I opened, but in the conversation they were having, they were saying we're going to have to go to eBay, and everybody was like, no, they don't want to go to eBay. All right, so that is it. Let me just refresh my page and make sure it took it away. Okay, yep, so shipped. And then I'm going to move over to, let's do Etsy next. So Etsy was, I sold this package of notebooks, and then I sold this red one. These all went to the same buyer, and then this larger black one. And I'm kind of bummed that yesterday I took pictures. You should see my office, you guys. Oh my gosh. Every time I do this, I say to myself, I should have done it before and after. But I spent the last 2 days like really, really working on my office, and it looks so good. I've gotten so many photos taken and stuff just put away, and it's looking really good. But part of what I was doing, I keep saying but today. Why is that? So, see, now that I've pointed out earlier, I'm just going to keep noticing when I say it. I had more of these, but I have pink ones. And then I have another red, but it's got not a bird in the front. I can't remember what it is, but it's not a bird. And so I got those listed, and I thought, I wonder if that person would have wanted more. Yeah, Anissa, you missed what I said about Amazon. I'm going to repeat it later, but I'm going to wait a little bit so more people pop in. I'll talk about it when I get to my Amazon sales. Laura, good morning. I can hang out for a few this morning. Awesome. Hopefully you're around when I talk about Amazon, because I know you're an Amazon seller, especially a newer brand, Amazon seller. And I missed you on Monday. I was so worried about you. I was talking about you. I'm like, where's Laura? She's where all those storms were. And I was worried. Okay, let me package this up. I forgot to find my tissue paper. So I'm going to bubble. Oh, you know what? I don't need to bubble. I'm going to put in a bubble mailer. Sometimes I think about how much time is wasted on me trying to figure out how I'm going to ship something. I'm just putting it like this, but I really wish I could wrap it. I see a piece of tissue sticking up over there. I'm going to grab it. I don't know where my big pile went. I think it fell behind I think it fell, and I have not gotten to that part. Today, maybe I'll get over there. I told my husband I'm so happy that I don't have to go anywhere today also. Tomorrow I have a dentist appointment. But today I'm glad I can spend another day down here. And then I'm hoping to get upstairs and get some listings done. So I've taken a ton of photos. I got a lot of stuff to list. But yesterday, see, here I go. But what? Come on, Tamra, stop it. I got upstairs at 3 o'clock, I think. I said, all right, I'm going to stop down here and I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to sit down, start listing, watch some TV, relax while I get some listings done. Well, my husband came in and he's like, can I use the TV? I said, sure. So he watched some stupid stuff on YouTube on the TV. I say stupid. All right, it's about planting food plots for deer and stuff. I could care less about that. So he watched that and I was listing. And all of a sudden, I was so tired. So tired. Like, I couldn't even keep my eyes open. And we went to cook dinner. And I said to him, what did I dropped the barbecue bottle into the barbecue sauce I had just poured onto my hamburger bun. And I'm like, I'm so tired. Like, I can't even hang on to this bottle of barbecue sauce. Like, I am so tired right now. Like, it was a wave just hit me. It wasn't even a wave. It was like a baseball bat. And I was so tired. And I ended up staying awake, though, until 10. But I wanted to sleep so bad. I was so tired. So I didn't get really much done because just the exhaustion I don't know. It was really weird how tired I was. Every now and then I get like that. It just hits me so hard. And it actually happened while my mom was here. So I think it was last Friday. I didn't go garage selling because I was taking care of my mom. And I was so tired. And she was sleeping. And I said, I'm just going to go lay down. Sometimes I can lay down for like 10 minutes and that's it. I laid down. I didn't get up until, I think it was like 6. I think I laid down around 3, maybe. So 3 hours. Again, around 3, I got so tired. And I woke up and I could not get myself back awake. It took like another 3 hours before I woke up. So a lot of times I don't like to take a nap because it makes me more tired when I wake up. And then I'm like, I just wasted all that time. Okay, so I'm on, this is it does have padded envelope. That is weird. So sometimes on Etsy, I cannot find the padded envelope option, but it was right there. Sometimes, yeah, a lot of times I can't even find it and I have to go to Pirate Ship. Must be they changed. Because this literally was like right there in the drop down. That's awesome. Yeah, you reminded me. I just ordered padded flat rate. I ordered some more too because I hadn't heard anything about my other order. So I ordered some more yesterday. I was in a chat. I wish I could remember whose chat it was. And they reminded people to order padded flat rates. Maybe it was OBX. Maybe OBX Picker. I think maybe it was his chat I was in. I think it was his. Okay. That was it for Etsy. I think. I didn't check all my stores, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Bonanza. You know, Bonanza is one of those platforms that I don't mind selling on because it's so easy. Once you do the initial setup, which I have a video on my channel about it. Once you do the initial setup, it is so simple. Set it and forget it. So I happened to check there today and saw that I sold Mega Doodle. Look how big this is. It's huge. This is so perfect for a kid this summer. It's all about like just an activity book of doodling. It tells you like the different stuff to draw and I don't know. It just looks like so much fun. It's something my kids, definitely my daughter, would have enjoyed when she was younger. She probably would even enjoy it today. But I bought these at there's no sticker on it, at Ollie's. And I was selling these on Amazon. Actually, I think I sent them to Amazon. And then somebody came on the listing and they dropped the price lower than the fees that Amazon was charging. They were losing money. They were not making money. I'm like, how can they come on a listing? Even if they got them for free, the fees, let's say the fees were $6, right? They were selling them for like $4.50. Like, how can you sell this for $4.50? So I pulled them back. I hung on to them for like 3 months, hoping they were going to sell out, but they were actually a slow mover also. And so finally I just like, all right, I pulled them back. So I pulled them back, I think last July, and put them on eBay. And I finally just sold my last one on Bonanza. All right, I'm going to stick it. I don't know if it'll fit in here. think I have to go with a bigger one. Bigger. I think this is a bigger one. So I'm happy to see this leave my possession. I am going to bubble 2 rolls of it. I don't want the corners to get all banged up in this poly mailer. Oh, the sun is coming in. May have to pull down my blind here. It's kind of bright. Hold on, let me pull this down. Let me see if it's not coming in my eyes, but it's bouncing off from something outside. Ah! I hit my camera. Hold on. Gosh, I can't believe this camera is so hard to move. It's so hard, which is good, right? Because you don't want too loose. It would fall on its own. All right, so that's this one. So eBay. So I had my second eBay store. And when I first was thinking about starting it, I think it would fit this way. So I'd love to be able to just fold it. Oh, yes. Good. So I asked some people in a group I'm in, a Facebook group, about opening a second eBay store, the pros and cons. Overwhelmingly, people told me not to do it. But I don't even really know why I asked, because I was determined I was going to do it. Because I didn't want to share the stuff I was selling on that one. I don't really know why. I think just fear that if it turned out good, somebody would copy what I was doing. And the thing is a lot of you guys that come in here and that chat with me and stuff, you're pretty good. And I think you guys are all, you have pretty good morals. But when it comes down to it, we all run a business. And there are people who watch my videos who don't chat, who I don't know who they are. They never say anything. They never leave they're not here in the live. They may watch it later. They don't leave a comment. Not everybody has good morals. So if somebody was to see me doing really well with something, they would be like, hey, I'm going to look into that. And maybe that's something I can add to my business model. So that in that case, I decided, all right, I'm going to keep it separate because right now, everybody knows my handles on Amazon. They know my handles on eBay. I don't hide any of that stuff. So I decided in that case, I was going to hide that one, though. And I've been very open about it. Well, it was a flop. And I don't think I really gave it that much time. And what I really wanted to do turned out that I didn't do it. It was too time consuming. And it was something that I was thinking I wanted to do. I took a class and it made me think of this. And then I ended up a free class. And then I ended up saying, I'm not going to do this. So yesterday I spent the time transferring everything from that eBay store. Not everything though. Most stuff right now. I got to do half of it has to still be moved over. But hopefully by the end of the weekend, all that stuff will be moved over into my main store. And I'm just going to close that store down. Back when I was doing that store, I could accept PayPal. So I would know that I had a sale because I would get a PayPal notification on my phone and I'd be like, oh, I sold something on that other store. So I would go to the other store and there it would be. Well, once they made me do managed payments, I don't get that notification anymore. I don't get the cha-ching or anything like that because on my phone, I'm always logged into my main account. So it made me manually every day have to remember to log out, log into that account, check for sales, log out, log back into my main account. Pain in the rear. So I just said, forget it. I'm not going to keep that account. It's just not worth it. It doesn't have enough sales. I think I've had 4 sales on it in 3 months. 215.1. So this is like 3 pounds. So I decided I was just going to close that one and move everything over to my main one. It is so difficult. I know I've talked to one of you in the chat about running 2 stores. Just know it is a lot of work, a lot of extra work. The other thing is, I'm sorry, trying to find my pirate ship here. Not only is a lot of work, but my second store was small, so I didn't have a store per se. It was just in eBay terms a store. It was just a eBay account. And so I didn't have all the abilities. I couldn't run promotions. There's a lot of stuff I couldn't do in that other store that I can do in my main store. So I actually went to go run a sale, and I realized I can't run a sale. And then, well, there was something else I went to go do, and I couldn't do it. And I'm like, oh, this is a pain. And I'm not even getting, like, I wanted to run a sale to help bump up my sales, but I couldn't run a sale. So I just said, forget it. I'm just going to close it. So I would suggest just really think long and hard before you open a second store. Think about the amount of work that it takes, because it does take extra work. It doesn't seem like it, because I kept thinking it wouldn't really take that much more work, but in the long run, it took more work. So, did you run out of canning lids? So fun listening to all your sales. I know it hasn't made a noise today. I made sure it was on. I don't know. I would tell you at the end of today's thing if I'm out. I haven't checked, but I have a lot to package. I have 35 Amazon sales, and most of them are 6 and 12 packs. I think I did list some other sizes. When I cleaned my office, I found other sizes that I listed. I got some of the canning lids with the bands. I found some regular mouth, which I do know I sold these because I listed them and they sold right away. So I do have those sold. All right, there's the media mail. I printed media mail for that. Oh, I do need to take the label, copy it, go back over to Bonanza, and paste that. I took a sleeping pill last night, and I was really worried about getting up on time this morning. Good morning, Stitch It. How are you today? Laura, I missed your message last night or earlier. You said, I'm so sorry. I had my daughter fly out last minute for a job interview. My air conditioner died and my in-laws arrived. Jeez, we've got lots going on. Yeah, that's okay. I posted in our Discord group, hoping you would see it and post something. But then I saw you post in the other Discord group, and in the Discord group that everybody here can join. Link is down in my description. And then I was like, okay, she's okay. I saw you post there. Which, by the way, in that group, there's been a lot of talk about ungating on Amazon. And I've been posting like places I've used, and other people have posted places they've used. I do know that somebody said that they used, what did they say? Just want to put it out there in case somebody's in this predicament right now. East Bay, they used it for Adidas. All right. So I was watching a video. I shouldn't say I watched. I really literally just saw the title. I didn't watch the video. Reseller Mom has a video out on East Bay not working for Amazon ungating. So just be really cautious of that. I take Excedrin PM every night. It helps me sleep. I took an Advil PM, but I have Excedrin migraine PM. I take that when I need something more than the Advil PM. But I only took one pill last night because a lot of times when I take two, I wake up so groggy. But I woke up by my Christmas cuckoo clock going off, playing Christmas music at 7. I woke up and I said, oh, is it 6 or 7? 5. I was like, no, is it 5, 6? I thought it was either 5 or 6 because I usually get up at around 5. And I said, oh, I bet you it's 6. It looks like the sun is up even higher. And I looked at the clock and it said 7. I thought, oh my gosh, I go live in an hour. I had to wash my hair today. So I'm like, I got to shower, wash my hair, go downstairs, grab my stuff. And then I thought, well, thankfully I don't have a lot I have to grab because most of the stuff is already right here. But then I logged on and saw all these other sales on these other platforms that I didn't know I had. Like Macari, I sold this planner. So I was back and forth with this lady who bought this yesterday morning. She messaged me at like 6 a.m. So we were chatting between 6 and 7. And then I told her I had some more of this style of planner that I haven't listed yet, but I would get to today, which was yesterday. So I ended up only having one more of these, which has like almost like a subdued rainbow print on it. And she said, okay, she was like, thanks. And then next thing I know, I had a sale and it was one of the original ones that she wanted, which was this one. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to wrap this up. So I'm pretty happy that she bought this one. So all this goes to a Macari buyer. So I did made a priority when I got upstairs to list the other planner and those other Italian notebooks that I'm selling. So that way people who I knew were showing interest in those things would hopefully be able to see them. Although I sold those Italian notebooks on Etsy, and I don't think I cross-posted them to Etsy last night. I think I listed them on eBay, but never cross-posted. I didn't do any cross-posting except for that one Macari item. Which another thing I need to do. All right, ship. Oh, this must be... hold on, I got to go to Gmail. Forgot to open up Gmail for my Macari label. Wish I could just print it right from Macari. It's really ridiculous. You got to come here and look in your email. You made a sale. Had I gone in here, I would have seen that I made that Bonanza sale too, because it was in here. But that I got a chain from PayPal on. All right, edit. Take a snapshot. Snapshot you. And print you. Oh, another big announcement today. Woo, I should have put big announcement. And then people would have been like, really? That's your big announcement? But I bought a new printer. I bought a new label printer. I figured on Wednesday, was it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, I was like, there's got to be some good deals. No, today's Thursday, Tuesday. So there's got to be some Prime deals out there with Amazon Prime Day going on. So I went and checked out all of the different printers, and I ended up buying a no brand printer. Like, it's got a brand, but it's not, it's not the Zebra or the Dymo or the Brother or whatever it is. I ended up buying, I'm going to show you guys. I see I get completely sidetracked, don't I? I'm going to pull up Amazon. You know what? It might be under. I'm trying to decide. I gotta see which Amazon account I ordered it from. All right, so I ordered it from this one. All right, let me share my screen. I want to show you what I ended up choosing. All right. By the way, I did buy an ATV seed spreader yesterday too. It's arriving on Tuesday. So I bought this printer right here. So it's by Munbin. I don't even know how you say that. But $169. So if you guys don't have this plugin on your computer, I highly suggest it. Which, first of all, it's just pretty much Keepa. But down here on Keepa, I noticed that their price was around this. Just before Prime Day, they lowered it to $139, and then it jumped up to this $169, which is what the price is right now. And I'm like, $139? I don't want to pay $169. I want to pay $139. So I thought about holding out, but look at the space between last time they were down that low. So I thought, well, I don't really want to wait that long. I want to get a new printer. But as I was looking at their page, there was down here, they have where you can make it a bundle and you can actually save money. So the printer was $169. If I bundled it with labels, I paid $158. So of course, I bought a bundle at $158. So let me go back over here. You can see I bought it with this. So I ended up paying $140 for the printer and then $18 for the labels. I decided to go with these flat labels because these are the type of labels that UPS will give you for free. So I got these types of labels, and I think I may have some of these somewhere in my office. I just got to find them from UPS. But I did get this holder that I can put the, it's actually a holder that holds both sizes. Let me see if I click on this. So it'll hold this round, but it also will hold the flat. See back there, the flat? So it holds the flat and the round. So I did upgrade to this one, but it was only $16. Now the reviews were not good for the holder, but when I read the reviews, it was really just not, I don't know. I just feel like they weren't really good reviews. But on this printer, The reviews are 4.4 out of 5. A lot of the reviews that were negative were more on the regards of like somebody got it, like more of not really product reviews per se, more like, oh, I got it late, or I don't know, something. But there was or people were having issues installing drivers, and sometimes people, it's just user error. And that's what I felt like reading through the comments, was that it's probably most likely was user error. But I loved how I looked at their questions, and the brand itself answered these so many questions and gave them links to videos on how to install, and it just seemed overall, and good customer service was really big. People mentioning that, which of course it started to bring up some red flags when so many people were saying how they had good customer service. Because then I thought, well, why do you have to contact customer service? Like, I don't want a brand that I have to contact customer service about anything. But overall, the reviews were really good. So I went with this one, and the price was right. I was looking at the Brother, which is a wireless printer, but I don't really need a wireless printer. So I went with that one. I'll let you guys know what I think. I just overall, I mean, I almost bought the printer because I don't really need the labels, because I can use the labels I have now for my Dymo. That was the other thing. One of the questions was, can you use any labels? And it said yes. So you don't need to use any label so I could use the labels that I bought by mistake. I can use my Dymo labels, and I can use the UPS labels, like all of that type of stuff. So I think that I'm going to just kind of try it out, and we'll see. And it's Amazon. If I don't like it, I can open a return and return it. And what was the other thing? I don't know, just the price seemed right. So I liked it. And I think when I was reading one of the reviews, it primarily said, I think that's similar to the Rollo, this one. And it said something about it actually being made by Rollo, but almost like private labeled with this brand's name on it. I don't know how true that is, but it seemed like, I don't know. It seemed like the design is very, very similar. Check College Picker. He does printer reviews and repairs. Yeah, I've checked College Picker. I don't remember seeing this one on there. I have to double check, but I watched all of his videos on all those other ones. Like he did last summer, he did like a whole huge series. And I know he recently put out one. I started to watch it, but it was all about installing something. And then I said, oh, I don't need to watch a video about installing it, because I'm not installing it. But maybe it was this one he was installing. I don't know. I have to check. Let's see. I love my Zebra 500. We've been together for 7 strong years. So Turtle Trader, good morning, by the way, asked if I was going to be selling my old one. I might be selling my old one. I'm going to try this one out first for a while and see if it works. And then I probably will. I don't think I really have a need to hang on to this one, because at some point I probably won't even be carrying the labels that go into this one. So I probably will end up selling it at some point. It would be nice if I still did more traveling for RA. It would be nice to have this one on hand to be able to print labels for shipping. But yeah, I probably won't hang on to it. Do you also print your FSNKU, whatever? I don't know if I said that in the right order. I have a Dymo 450 Turbo right next to this one. I have two Dymos side by side right here. And that's the one I use for that one. All right, back to my shipping. Let me close that out. Yes, I'm really excited. When did it say it was coming? On Thursday? Was that today? I can't remember. And I closed the window. I can't remember what it said. But that would be amazing. All right, let's close that. And that, I think all I have left is eBay, and then we have Amazon. All right, on eBay, I have a customer who sent me an offer. Aren't these adorable? My mom made these little fairy gardens. Remember I put these up a while ago, like a few months ago. And I got an offer on this one and this one. And I accepted it for $15 because they were buying 2 of them. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to be able to combine shipping. I'm going to save money in that regard. This is when I wish I had that tissue. You know what? I'm going to go grab some tissue. It really is annoying me. I don't have any here. Let me see if I can get out, because I got these boxes I made. I'm going to knock them over. Stop. You guys, this is all clean. It's all clean. I know you don't know what that looked like ahead of time, but woo, it's all clean. I'm so happy. All right, I got more tissue. I buy it when it goes on clearance after Christmas at Walmart. But you got to get it within like a few days because it disappears. So I usually get it only half off. But still pretty much a big thing of it for $1.50. You can also get it if you have a Christmas tree shop near you. You can buy tissue paper at a good price at the Christmas tree shop. Mine isn't close by. There we go. I lick my fingers. Can I use pieces? Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to stick some tissue inside here to hopefully keep all these pieces in place so they don't move. And then I'm going to take some bubble wrap, put that upside down. Grab a piece of tape. And I'm going to wrap it tightly so nothing will move. Because the figurines that are inside are made of, are hot glued in place. And there are times when that hot glue can kind of come undone. Especially with the shipment and the movement. Like it's not going to come undone sitting on your counter or sitting wherever you put it, on your tier tray, or I have one on my windowsill upstairs. It's got a hunting theme to it. Oh, and somebody asked me, yes, that ATV feed spreader is for my husband. Not for me. We were watching a video. Remember I was saying how when I was listing, he was watching food plot things. And this guy had one on his ATV. And he said, someday I got to buy one of those. He goes, they're only like $100. And I'm like, well, then why don't you buy one? It's only $100. Buy one. Right? Thankfully, we're in a financial position where we can afford to say, why don't you buy it? It's only $100. Because I just bought myself a printer for more than that. So he looked him up and he bought himself one. But I said, look, because there might be some Prime deals going on. So these are these. I'm going to put them like this. And then they're not going to fit in the... Let's see how much they weigh. Oh, they're definitely still first class. So. Yeah, they're only 7 ounces. What do I have? I think these are going to be too small. Oh, that wouldn't work. You know what I need is I think I'm going to have to go get another box. I don't think they're going to, let me try. I don't think they're going to fit in here. One would fit in here, but I don't think 2 will. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. They both fit. They both fit in here. Winner, chicken dinner. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, how much did that weigh? It was 7, I think. Now it's 10 with the box. So they paid $41 with shipping because they paid $11 for shipping and taxes. So yeah, because it jumped up to £1 for them. So I'm glad that I took that offer. It was a little less than what I liked. So the thing is, some of the pieces and some of these are my mother paid up. So some of them weren't as cheap to make as others were. But we've had them now for a few months. So I wanted to move them along. It's actually funny. They bought these are identical to each other except for the background. But the stuff inside is identical. All right, it's $4. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy for my mother that she sold these. And I'm really happy for these people getting these because these are really, really nice. I don't think the picture does justice. Seeing them in person, they're just so cute. They're so fun. And when I saw that she had first made these, I loved it. I was like, I don't know. I was all giddy. I really liked them. I have some other ones that have themes, like a fishing theme and stuff. I thought for sure they would have sold during Father's Day, and they didn't. But I don't know how to get better eyes on them. I probably need to spend more time on Pinterest with them and Instagram. So, all right, those are off. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for her. I love when she sells things. I think I told you guys that the other day. I love when that happens. All right, so then I sold these paper cue the confetti. I gotta take the sticker off. I paid $2.47. It sold for $10. Not a huge moneymaker. 10 plus shipping. So one other thing I've been doing lately is I've been talking about pulling stuff from my inventory that's old and putting it into my garage sale. Well, I was gonna have a garage sale this weekend, and with my mom falling and stuff, so much got in the way of me being able to get stuff done that I needed to get done. So it's now going to be pushed to after I get back from my trip, which won't be until probably the end of August. Mom had mentioned maybe doing something Labor Day weekend. And so maybe then, so I'm looking for my paper towels. I need to get the sticky off. So then I was thinking, okay, maybe I will, so maybe we'll do it then. Well, then I decided, okay, since I'm not going to be pulling them right now, which I still could do, but I decided, nah, why take the time right now when I have other stuff I really need to get done? And I ended up taking, shoot, there was a hole in this, and this went through that top piece. I'm going to go grab, see right here? I put Goo Gone right there in the top piece. So now I'm going to see what it looks like when it dries. I'm going to go grab another one. There was a little tiny hole in the top. Yeah, see, this one's got one too. A little hole right there. You can't see it, but it's, I don't know why they put those in there. It's probably to give it air so the pressure from when you slide it in, it was able to do so. But so I went and made sure everything was in a category called clearance in my store, which I've mentioned to you guys before. I think I even have a video on it. Let me put my finger across this hole so I don't mistakenly do the same thing on this one. Put everything into that category. So what I like to do, I used to run promotions, and I would say anything that is 365 days old to 5,000 days, right? I just put some random high number to cover all of my old things over a year old. And I would run a promotion, a sale on those items at like 30%, 40%, whatever I felt like that weekend to run and try and clear out some old stuff. Well, I decided to end those listings, which I still got to do some more. I think I did all of 2018. I think I've done all of 2019. And to end them and relist them or sell similar, not relist. So it's a completely different new listing in eBay's eyes, which bumps it in the rankings for a little bit. And I edited everything edited all the pricing. And then I added shipping to everything because I was doing free shipping. So I took away the free shipping, lowered the prices considerably. So if I was asking $32 for something, I lowered it down to like $18, right? Sometimes most of my items are around $12. I lowered them all a lot. And then what I'm going to do is leave it at that for a little bit because now it's a new listing in eBay's eyes. So I'll leave it like that for a week or two. And then I'm going to run a sale on everything in that clearance category because when you're running a sale, you can do it by prices. You can sort by saying, all right, anything that's $50 and above, I'm going to run a sale on. Anything that is so many days old, I'm going to run a sale on. And then you can say, I'm going to run a sale on just my toy category or just, in this case, my clearance category. And I can run a sale just on that. So now that I can't say anything that's 365 days and older because these are not considered new. So now they're like 3 days old. So I can't do it by that anymore. So now I have to use the category. So as long as everything's in that category, I'll be all right. And then when I decide to do my garage sale, I will go in and sort that category, pull up everything in that category, and that will tell me what to pull from my inventory for my garage sale. So now everything has about almost 2 months to sell, or it's definitely going to get pulled. Because if it hasn't sold from $32 down to $12, or whatever pricing I put on sale, I did drastic cuts, more than 50% most of the time. If it doesn't sell, then I'll pull it and I'll put it in my garage sale, but it'll be really cheap because I kept saying to myself, all right, here's this, trying to think of something that I have. Wait. Let's say I have an item and I don't know what it is, right? So I normally had, let's say it's a shirt. Oh, something went wrong. Hold on, I got the something went wrong screen on eBay. Don't tell me I can't print. Okay, here it is. So let's say I had like those Levi jeans. Those weren't them, but let's say I had Levi jeans. Hey, good morning, Chastity. And then what I would do is I would put those Levi jeans at like $28. Well, if they're sitting around 2 years later, and here I am clearancing out, I would have then taken those Levi jeans that were $28, and I would say, okay, I'm just going to put you down to $12. $12 plus shipping. Right? So now you're down at $12. $12, even after fees and everything, I'm still going to net like $10, $9 to $10. Well, I'm not going to sell a pair of jeans for $9 at a garage sale. I'm lucky if I get $2 for them at a garage sale. So even taking and reducing my prices even down to $10, I don't think I put anything less than $10. Even putting everything down to $10, I'm still going to make more than if I sold it at my garage sale. Definitely making more than if I just donated it. So at this point, I'm like, okay, going to bring it down that low, and hopefully it still sells. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pull it and throw it in my garage sale. And I might even have, I will have a very large free pile at my garage sale. And I'm also thinking about maybe doing that whole thing of, there's somebody who has a warehouse on YouTube, and he does a sale. I can't remember who it is. He does a sale like every month or whatever. He was doing them. I don't think he's doing them right now though. And he was like, everything in this warehouse is $1 type of thing. I was thinking about maybe doing something on that. Next time, don't waste time on sell similar. Oh, relist gives them a new number? I didn't know that, Tommy. I thought that relisting them kept it at the same number. And it was just like, because it keeps all your watchers and everything else when you relist. I've heard from everybody that I've ever listened to that you need to do a sell similar. So I didn't realize that yeah, I didn't know that. But when you sell similar, it didn't do anything different selling similar versus relisting. It still kept the photos and everything. But the problem was I had to edit everything. Now, if I hadn't had to edit everything, then it would have been so much faster. But I wanted to edit the price. I wanted to take away free shipping and add in shipping. Thanks to Tommy and a lot of things he said, it's triggered with me. And I've said, okay, I'm going to start doing this. But then again, my sales slump happened when I started taking away free shipping. And I've often wondered if that's made a difference. But I think it's just, I don't think it has. Also tried trending plus 2 to 3% unpromoted with a smaller sale. So I have tried, I listened to a show that you and Tracy did where you talked a lot about that. And I came back that day and I changed everything over to trending plus the 2 to 3%, maxing at, I think 11 or 12%. I can't remember what it was. And I did that for a while. And I didn't really see much results in it. Maybe it was just the couple weeks that I tried it. Because I think I did it for at least 2 weeks, maybe even longer. And then I was like, okay, I'm not really seeing as much benefit in it. Getting rid of the stuff that I wanted to get rid of. Like if I'm selling some of the same stuff that I sell without even putting it at a higher rate, then why do it? So yeah, so I took it back. I think I'm just at a flat 3% right now. All right, back to orders. I have a pair of scrub pants. So nursing scrub pants. This is the brand called Scrub Star. They're so soft. And this, I think you're the one who told me that these you can buy at Walmart. Let me look at this is the label. These are so soft. I would never have thought that these were a Walmart brand, but they're really nice. You can just tell the difference. They're not like your traditional scrubs. They're soft. Like if I was going to be in scrubs all day, this is what I'd want to wear. I told you some old ladies were in Walmart buying scrubs, right? I think they wear them. They had them on. I don't think they work in that field. I think they wear them. But why not? If you're comfortable. Who says you got to wear what society says you got to wear? Wear what you want to wear. That's my philosophy. I used to work with this girl whose socks never matched, and she would always wear crazy socks. And one time I said to her, I'm like, why do you always wear mismatched socks? And she was, life is too short to worry about matching your socks. You'd have a bright pink with a bright green on or whatever. And that was around, it's funny because that was around the time when all of a sudden you could buy mismatched socks. Anybody remember that? And I don't know if you can still buy them, but you would buy like three socks were in a set. It wasn't a pair of socks. There was 3. And the purpose was to just mix them. All right. $4.12 to ship this. Oh, by the way, I sold these for only $10 because they were a Walmart brand. So, comps and stuff for them wasn't high. I paid $1. This was part of that church sale that I went to where everything was free. I grabbed all their scrubs, and that's pretty much what I focused on. I did grab like that athleta dress and that kind of stuff. I went to the things hanging because they had a section that stuff was hanging. I looked through their shoes. I looked through their men's stuff, which actually those jeans weren't from there because I paid $2 for those. And then they're hanging with their dresses, but I grabbed all of the scrubs were hanging. So I grabbed those. Hey, good morning, Paul, Philly Flipper. I think it was Tommy said the other day, Philly Flipper, but with an F. And I thought it was you. And then ended up being, it was somebody else. So you guys, your names are so close to each other. It gets me confusing. I'm sorry. I know I missed some as I was chatting. I just wanted to see. Yes, people. All right. So Tommy says, yes, people love to regurgitate old info on YouTube without testing. I have so much data on Relist and the traffic it brings, and it's ridiculous. All right. That's nice to know, Tom. I'm definitely going to, definitely next group of things I do, I'll just relist and let's see. I have to have my socks matched. See, I don't care. My kids wear mismatched all the time. Yeah, I just grab whatever. Well, my socks are matched in my drawer, so they do. But I had 2 pairs of socks that I love so much. And the heels, my heels are so dry. Being a diabetic, your feet are always an issue. So my heels are dry. And that's the first place my socks wear out is in my heels. So I was like, I don't want to get rid of these. One was a pair of Patriot socks that I just love so much. And then I can't remember the other ones, but they were both like ones I really like. So I got rid of the 2 with the holes in them. And I said, I'm just going to wear these 2 together. And that's what I did all winter. I wear those 2 socks together, even though they don't match. But most of the time my socks match because I put them together and put them away in my drawer together. I relist half the store every 30 days or so. 60 whole store is relisted. Wow. And this will look at traffic after the relist. Huge. Now, if bad pricing or bad items won't help that much, of course. Yeah. I think that's the problem with my stuff. Even with Well, with relisting in the last few days, I haven't sold any of those items. So maybe they're just bad items because the pricing I don't think is bad now. Because I mean, when I list, I always list on the high end and it usually will pay off majority of the time. But I've got to be better at keeping track of those items that don't sell because they're high because I listed them high. Because I always list high so I have room to run promotions, I got room to run sales, I got room to run promotions as in promoted listings, and then I got room to dicker for when it comes to offers and all that. But sometimes I'll go back, like the other day when I was relisting and changing the pricing, and I was like, holy smokes, why did I ever price this at this price? Like, this is really high. So yeah, it definitely you have to be selling the right items and the right pricing. And there's some things that just, I guess, that just aren't selling. Well, like for instance, my daughter, I think it was my daughter, made this really freaky mask in school. It was like with plaster of Paris or whatever it's called. And I was gonna throw it away when we were cleaning out some stuff. And I thought, this is really weird. Somebody might actually buy this. So I put it up because it's great for like a Halloween decoration. And I put it up kind of at a crazy price. And that was one of the things I lowered. I think I lowered it to like $8 because I'm like, it's going to go in the garbage. So somebody can buy it. Yeah, it'd be cute. I'm sure you will get double charged though if you do. Turtle, I have never once listed an item in 2 categories. Makes no sense to me. People rarely search by category. Yeah, I don't do 2 categories either. Yeah. I do 2 categories in my store though, because now if I'm putting something in clearance, it's in clearance and in like toys. You will get double charged. Although now I'm not sure if you'd get double charged. It'd be interesting to see if you get double charged now you have 10,000 listings. I just buy all black fuzzy gold toe solves problems of matching. There you go, Turtle. Just buy the same ones and it won't matter. That's funny. Tommy says, just look where eBay puts all the money. Always follow the money. Best match in promoted listings. Yeah, and they changed that around. Has anybody noticed lately when you go in there, they've renamed what it's called now? And I find it confusing because they're like, they give you 3 different options for promoted or whatever. I'm like, I don't know which ones. Now it's so confusing. I think they have a class coming up tomorrow on eBay sell. I don't know if it's part of the seller update or something. I keep getting this invitation, but I have a dentist appointment at that time. I'm hoping they show the replay, but it's something to do with I don't know, something to do with I think running sales or whatever. Tamra, you just need to treat eBay like Amazon. You don't blind buy for Amazon. I know. Well, you're right, because I scan everything. But this is the difference. Amazon makes it extremely easy to scan when I'm sourcing. eBay is very difficult because most people don't put in the UPC. Then you got to sit there and type it all in. And you got to sort through so much crap that comes up that's not what you're looking for. So when I'm out and about sourcing for eBay, it is so much more difficult than when I'm sourcing for Amazon. Apples and oranges, in my opinion. And I did tell my husband though, because I'm just busting at the seams with stuff. And my mother-in-law and father-in-law are selling their house and they are getting rid of so much stuff. And she keeps sending me pictures of stuff to see if I want them. And I've been looking up pricing and I need to decide on whether or not what's the average sale price threshold that I want to take from them. So right now I've been saying yes to most things they've been showing me. So I know that's all going to be coming this weekend. A lot of it's coming because they're coming over from Vermont, or my father-in-law is, with a truckload of stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. My husband's Jeep is full in the back of boxes. He's like, I got to bring them in. I'm like, just give me a few days to clear space for them. So I got to figure out what to do with it. So I want a garage sale this weekend because, summer's only here such a short amount of time for us in the north that I'm going to go garage sailing, even though I don't need anything to source right now. So I got to be really picky with what I source. I've not been picky so far this year. I've been grabbing stuff that, might sell for. I may only pay a quarter, but it only sells for $15. I need to not be picking those up. I need to just start looking at higher price stuff. And sometimes it means walking away from a garage sale without buying something. Example, Southwest Tea, put in Disney clothing and Star Wars clothing. Same item, charge on promotional fees twice. Yeah. We have a super short summer season for garage sales. I know, Anissa. That's why I'm just like, okay, I need to get better. So my problem is over, but you guys can't see because, man, is it dark over there in my video today, huh? I think it's because the sun is coming in. Wow, that looks like so dark over there. My lights are on. Why is it so dark today? It's got to be because of the sun. I don't know. That's weird. But over here, which you can't, or I can't see in my video, is a lot of this is my death pile. It's my boxes. It's really just a bunch of crap that needs to be organized. But I told my husband right now it's all single level because it's where I've just been dumping stuff. So it's all single level. I need to get it into boxes or mostly totes. And I need to go vertical with it. And that would just open it up so I can walk and I can just put more stuff. And that's what I'm working on today. That's what I got to work on today. All right, I got to finish getting my stuff done here. Although I say reselling in chat, right? Or something like that. Coffee? I say coffee in my title and I don't even have coffee. I think that is my last eBay. So I'm on to Amazon. Yeah, I'm on to Amazon, folks. This is where I can do most of the chatting because it's all the same stuff. I'm going to leave Pirate Ship open. I did have so I have 35 orders going out on Amazon today. And this is the only one that is not canning related. I sold a planner on there, a Disney planner. I bought these on clearance I bought this one for $12.99 on clearance and I sold it for $34.99. And I wish I could put it in my bubble mailer. I have no non-eBay bubble mailers. So I need to bubble and then put it into an envelope. I like to bubble these because of the plastic bindings on them. They can break pretty easily. So I will bubble specifically for that reason, just to protect the bindings. So this is part of their Disney line. They clearance these out, so I was picking them up on clearance. This was, I think, an online arbitrage item when they clearanced them. They were normally like $40, so when they went down to $12.99, I bought a bunch of them and stuck them in my store and stuck them on Amazon. I was cross-posting, so I need to take them down from eBay. This one down. I got more of them. I got to remember to take it down, though, from eBay. Reduce my number so I don't oversell them on the bay. All right. My nose has been itchy. I don't know why it's been so itchy. My allergies have been out of control. 12.3. And I did not take any medicine today yet for it. I think that's why. Hopefully I don't get into a sneezing fit. That's why I've been hit by the sneezes, mostly. Knock on wood, my eyes haven't been bad. Normally my eyes get really bad. So there's some more wildfires popping out west, and I'm a little worried about our trip coming up with the heat and wildfires. So this is $5.66 to ship. I don't know how much. I wish there was a way for me to easily look and see how much I made. Oh, I guess there is if I was to scan it and put in all my numbers, but that's not easy. It takes time when I'm live, but I'd like to have showed you. All right, there's that. One thing that's nice when you do retail arbitrage or online arbitrage is you don't have to take off labels most of the time. So Tommy says, let's say you bundle 12 cards or something. You put all in description. No one even knows unless the title somehow finds your bundle. It's so antiquated. Yeah. So I have a lot of, I was setting up like party supplies, and I was doing the, oh my gosh, my brain is not working today. Where the variable listing, I think it's called, or whatever, where you can select like, oh, I want party plates. I want to add in some napkins. I want to add in some balloons and some streamers and I don't know, stuff for your gift bags, the gift bags themselves, like all that stuff. So I had put some into bundles, which have done shit. And then I put some that were people could select what they wanted and put it in. Those have done crappy. And I was going to end those. Oh, I have one on my other store that I'm closing. And the problem is I can't end them. I was using Vendu and I was not ending the listing. I was taking Vendu, unlisting it in Vendu. And then I was importing it back, not importing. Jesus. All right. So I imported it from my other eBay store into Vendu. So now I'm unlisting it in Vendu, saying I'm not on eBay. And then I'm relisting it on eBay in Vendu and then cross-posting it to eBay from Vendu. So that way I didn't have to like literally copy paste and relist the whole thing. So it was a pretty quick process, but I have some that have that variation listing. And I'm like, that's a really pain in the butt. How am I going to do that? I don't think I can do that on Vendu. So I think I'm going to have to relist it. But I don't think I'm going to do, now that I have 10,000 listings, I'm not doing variations anymore. I'm now listing everything individually. One of the things that really stink about Facebook is that you can't have categories and stuff. So I'm listing a lot of like my mom's stuff and my stuff for tier trays. And people are having a hard time finding my tier tray stuff on Facebook because it's intermixed with all that other stuff on Facebook, which really stinks because I know people would like combine stuff. So I get a lot of people asking me, oh, are you selling this and this also? And I have to like give them links to it all. It's so time consuming. Rumor has a Facebook marketplace will probably spin off into its own platform, which I think in some ways might be really good. Kind of like how Messenger did. You used to be able to do Messenger within Facebook on your app, and now you have to go to a separate app to do it. I think at some point you're going to see a separate app for Facebook Marketplace. That's what I think. So Tamra, are you driving cross country on your trip? So we are going on a trip. I'm not driving. My husband is. We have the Jeep, and our primary goal is to hit off-road trails and to get these badges, these Jeep badges you can get on specific trails. And so we're going to hit Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and Texas. It's a pretty, it's a really rough schedule we're on where he's going to be driving every single day and going to be driving multiple, I don't know, it's just a lot of driving, right? If he's not doing obstacles on trails, he's going to be driving 12 hours to another destination type of thing. So it's just a lot of driving. I did tell him the other day that, if we want to cut out Arizona and Texas, we can. I am a little bit nervous about Texas because we are literally down on the very border of Mexico at that national park that's down there. I can't remember the name of it. I'm a little nervous because there's a lot of shit going on down right now at the border and a lot of illegal crossings and, who knows what we're in the middle of nowhere. There's like nothing in these national parks. And how do we know that we're not going to run into issues? So I'm a little nervous. My husband is a, gun toting. He has his guns. He doesn't bring them everywhere, but he's like, I'm going to have a gun with us on this trip. And I'm like, no, I'm just nervous. I'll just say that. I'm just nervous. So we might cut it out because I'm really concerned about him just driving so much. And I just want to enjoy it. Like I love to I can enjoy and look at the scenery. He's just going to be concentrating on driving. But when we drove cross country last time, we took some days and we just stopped and spent the day at a casino where he just wasn't driving for a day. And it was just nice that we were able to do that. Right now, we are straight out with a schedule until we get done. Our only really relaxed day is at the end. We're going to stop and visit a friend of mine who lives in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. And we'll probably spend a couple of days maybe with her. I don't know. I got to figure out with her schedule. I told her to keep those 2 days free on our way back. So we might alter it a little bit. Definitely we have to be I guess, a little bit, concerned with the weather and the fires and stuff. I'm just hoping that we don't go all the way out there. We're not able to do what we want to do because the fires. I know there's fires in Utah and Colorado, and those are our two main places we're heading. So I just got to be, cautious of that. I don't want to. I don't want to set out and then end up not doing what we did, and then have to take another month off again in the future to do the same type of thing to hit what we're hitting. All right, so let's get going. I have canning lids. So I'll tell y'all now, that's all I'm going to be doing is canning lids. I got a whole bunch here. See right here, canning lids. Here, I got canning lids that come with the bands, ones without the bands, wide mouth, regular mouth. That's what I've been selling. They've been doing very good. If you see them at your store, pick them up and sell them. FBM them. They sell, you list them, they sell within a day. Not if you're buying hundreds of them. They all don't sell within a day. You share the buy box back and it's weird. The buy box has been going back and forth, and it's not all based upon price. It's just weird how sometimes I get the buy box and I can tell because I like the other day when I was live, cha-ching. But I ran out and I restocked because remember I had put some into other sizing, other bundles. Well, I ended up moving them all back to the 6, not all of them, most of them back to the 6 pack. And it took me a while to get the buy box again. So it's just kind of odd how it's shared, how you do the buy box. Just don't drop the price down. So many people were doing that. But you know what? I see there's people cheaper than me, but I was still getting the buy box. So I don't know. I did want to say though, let me take a drink and I'm going to tell you guys what I started my show at. I started the show this morning talking about Amazon. I was listening on Clubhouse. There was a room that was talking about third-party sellers and a new antitrust bill that is now being debated or whatever that's out there that is going to force Amazon to break up its company. And Amazon has come out, and I don't have anything to back this up. I haven't had time because I literally was listening to it as I was grabbing my stuff and then went live. So I've got to do some more research on it. But there's Amazon is coming out pretty much saying, hey, third-party sellers, you need to wake up to what's happening. You need to go out and lobby your congressmen and senators and let them know that this bill is going to hurt your business. If Amazon is made to break up, they will get rid of third-party sellers, or they'll have to create another platform for third-party sellers. But this antitrust bill, from what I've been told and heard, is that it's going to make it so Amazon will just become an Amazon store where Amazon is only the seller. So if you are retail arbitrage, you're probably going to be SOL. If you're a private label seller, you will be able to sell your items to Amazon, and Amazon will be able to buy your item and then put it on their platform to sell. But, you won't be selling on their platform anymore. They'll be buying it from you at wholesale prices to sell. One of the examples I had given was they were talking about these avocado peelers. And if you are selling avocado peelers, well, they're going to buy from you. Well, right now there's like 300 avocado peelers. They're not going to buy 300 different types of avocado peelers to sell. They're only going to maybe pick 12 of them, maybe even less, maybe only 1 or 2. And if somebody is going shopping for an avocado peeler, they're not going to go to the third-party website, which is like an eBay, to buy them. They're going to go to Amazon.com like they always do to buy their avocado peeler, and they're just going to choose from those 12. So if you're not one of those lucky 12 people that Amazon buys from, which may not be so lucky if they're only going to offer you $1 an avocado peeler instead of what you were making on it, selling it yourself, then then your business is just going to go down, right? How are you going to sustain if you've got eBay type traffic for brand new items versus Amazon traffic? Now eBay's got traffic and you can sell new items, which you guys see me sell all the time. But I can tell you that when I put canning lids on eBay last year, I was selling 0 of them. None were selling, but I was putting Amazon on Amazon and I was selling hundreds a day of canning lids. None were selling on eBay. So people were not going to eBay to look for canning lids. They were going to Amazon, and they'll continue to go to Amazon to look for the avocado peeler, the canning lids, whatever it is, but you're not going to be the one selling it. It's going to be Amazon. So that is a bill that's in the House right now. Again, I don't have all the details. It's just what was a hot topic on Clubhouse that I was listening to this morning. It's probably still a topic on there. I don't know because I had turned it off to come on. So that was the update that I wanted to tell you guys with Amazon. If you're an Amazon seller, I'm torn on how I feel about it. I feel like Amazon has gotten really big. I feel like Amazon treats its third-party sellers like crap. I feel like something needs to happen. I don't know what it is. I think we have to be careful that if we fight for something that we want for to make it fair for us as third-party sellers, it could actually turn into your result is no business at all. That's unfortunate. That's what happens a lot of times when the government gets involved. That's what happens. But so yeah, I'm not sure what to say on it. So do your own research, but just know a little nervous. I don't know if Laura's still in here because I know she's creating her own brand and stuff. It's just something to be aware of, that when you're building your Amazon business, to just don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what one guy on there said this morning. He goes, I'm really thankful that I've diversified and I'm not have everything. I think he sells signs. I think he makes like personalized signs or whatever. And now he probably has his own website or Shopify store or something like that. So it's just, don't close your eBay shop and go all in on Amazon right now. I would not do that. I would never advise anybody to do that. Keep eBay going. Keep it open. Keep it active. Keep something there. You can still do Amazon until, whatever happens. And who knows? I'm sure that even if the bill passes, it's not going to be immediate. It's going to be a time, it's going to take time to close stuff down and move things over and whatever. Might be great for eBay to jump in and be able to take on that load. I don't know if eBay's ready to do it. They can't seem to handle what they have now without so many glitches. All right. So, but if Amazon doesn't have it, they will go to where they can find the item, right? I would maybe, or they'll just buy an alternative. Like if I was looking for, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're buying. I mean, I think the thing is I was saying earlier that I think as resellers, we're smart enough to say, hey, I'm going to check eBay. I'm going to check Amazon. I'm going to buy from whoever's got the best deal. But there are a lot of people who don't go to eBay, don't look for the best deal. Like my husband's one. He just goes right on Amazon and buys it. He doesn't even read. He doesn't look at anything. I always tell him, before you buy, let me know what you're looking at, because I want to see if it's at its historically best price. Because if it's normally, which when you check Keepa, you can see things like that thing he was buying yesterday. I would look and I would see, oh yeah, it's normally 150, and all of a sudden today it's at 189. That's kind of weird. Let's wait and see if it goes back to 150. And sometimes it's even a bigger jump. So I just, be weary. Just have that information. I don't know much more about it. I really got to look into it to see what it's all about. But all right, canning lids. Let's get going. I got, let's do the pack of 12. Here's some 12s. Let's do the 12s first. Let's do the 12s. I like the 12s. I moved more of my stock back into 12s because I had a couple there and they sold. So I said, I'm going to put more, because for me, shipping a 12 pack is easy because they all fit in these 7x7 by $6. And cost wise, it's affordable. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's right. There was an oddball. I have an oddball. I got to remember to get that super glue to tape that box or glue that box back down. One of the lids came off. One of the boxes opened up. Hey, good morning, Kelly. Did I say hi to you, by the way? And Barbara. Good morning, Barbara. I heard Shopify is now the number 2 after Amazon. Really? Huh. I don't know how true that is. I'd be interested to know if that is true, though. I know that they were increasing, but Shopify itself isn't a platform that sells. You don't really sell on Shopify. You use it as your storefront, but I don't know. You got to drive. I can't get this in here. You have to drive all the traffic yourself. So I was going to open Shopify. I'm struggling right now with this box. Here we go. I was going to open a Shopify store, but the problem with Shopify is I heard Tamra store is number 2. I wish. The problem with Shopify is you have to drive all the traffic yourself. There's no traffic that is driven to it any other way but you driving it to it. So people don't log into Shopify.com and go shopping. You can't do that. You have to log into Tamras5anddime.com type of thing. I got a bag of air bubbles. Thanks to my friends who save these. Friends and family. Too bad Google wouldn't drive it. Yeah, I think if you did Google ads, you just have to make sure you have good SEO. But yeah, if you did Google ads, that would drive it. But again, it's you happen to physically drive it to it. All right, so these 12 of them sold for $93.99. It's going cubic for $8.71. I do free shipping on my canning lids. This is going to Michigan. All right, let's find another 12 pack. Here's another one. This one's going to Indiana. All right, so let me move these 5, oddball 5, because these are going to be annoying me, being in my way. And let's take this case. So I'm going to go back tomorrow or today when I'm done this and look for some more canning lids. So when I went into the store, they had a lot of them, but I just didn't feel right buying like 4 pallets of them because there was a lot. But now I just got to go back and get some more. Yep, you have to drive lots of traffic. Good morning, Nate. I think that's the... So my biggest concern, I think I started to say, is the taxes, your sales tax. So you have to be set up to collect sales tax in every state with using Shopify. So for me, I don't want to have to take the time and effort for that. I'd rather sell on a platform that's going to collect it and remit it for me. That's been the reason why I have stayed away from Shopify. I think if I could figure that out easily enough, then maybe I would do it. Or you just gamble and take the chance that your sales levels don't get up to that word. Get up to that word. I saw this. I hate that T word. That it doesn't get up to there. Oh, bye, Laura. I'm glad you were here to hear what I had to say about Amazon. I know you're an Amazon seller. Yeah, so I want to, I don't know, maybe if something happens with, I don't know, if something happened with Amazon, if I would change and go do RA to Shopify, probably not, because a lot of the stuff I sell are like 1s and 2s of things. I usually don't get like a whole bunch, and I'm not sure how I would market, like even selling the canning lids, like driving the traffic to my store for canning lids. I think if I had a private label, I probably would use Shopify. That's why I'm thinking with my mom's crafts, it would probably be a good idea with the crafts that we do to take, because I did secure the domain, Two Birds Home Decor, and I have it pointing to my Etsy shop right now, but it would be nice to have it point to a Shopify store. But I just think it takes a lot of time. You have to be really big, I think, in social media. You have to just be pushing traffic to you all the time. Oh, I started doing this. I don't even know if I sold another 12 pack. Yes, I did. I'm like putting it together without knowing if I need to. Okay. I like these big air pockets because they fit perfect. Just all I need is one right on the top. That one had two because one was deflated. Ah! Oh, that's right. I was running out of tape. I forgot to order tape. This could be an issue right now. I'm going to print this one. There, I got enough tape on this one. Take the plastic off. I've got so many of those boxes. My husband said he's going to burn. He's like, I think I'll burn some of your boxes today. Had 2 Shopify, but still needed to diversify. Yeah, so it's hot out this way, fire season. We are in drought also. Where are you from, Nate? And so you had 2 Shopify, but you still needed to diversify. Did you find that your sales were good with your Shopify? Did you drive enough traffic to make it, worth it? I think maybe Bobby wouldn't be a bad idea to start for me to watch some videos. So I wouldn't mind watching some videos to learn more about driving traffic to Shopify. And I guess I could always hire like a VA, but I hate to hire a VA before I'm making money on it. But maybe that's how you have to make money on it. The other thing is I'm really considering getting an antique booth. Vegas. Yes, I was just watching people were garage selling in Vegas on a video, and she was saying how oh my gosh. I'm trying to think about her. I hate when I mention channels and can't remember their names. The niche lady. And she was saying it was 110. It was at noon, it was 110 and they were garage selling. I think that's maybe last weekend. Man, that's hot. I mentioned that to my husband. He's like, good thing we're not going to Las Vegas. I'm like, no, but we're going to other parts of the country that are hot. Like Utah was 130 a couple weeks ago. I don't know what it is. I think it was 95 last night when I looked. There's that bag. It's over there. I got another 12 pack. Now I wish I would have put more 12 packs up yesterday because I prefer to sell all these 12 packs. Oh, that's right. I got this tape. I got to go get tape. 108? Oh my God. This isn't the tape I wanted to grab. This tape. I do have some of this tape. So since all of this is going out priority, I do at least have this as an option. Yeah, I might run out to BJ's today and buy some more tape. I'm going to have to go check and see if I have any on my shelf. But I think I might be all out. This tape, this priority mail tape, sticks so good. All right. So it is easier now for me. If I just put this right up here, I'm going to take this off this and put this on. Okay. Make sure it goes the right way. Put this on my dispenser. Picker didn't go live again today, huh? I didn't get a notification. Oh, wait a minute. I got 5 notifications. Daily refinement, family flips. No, none from him. He didn't go live last week either. And the week before, I know he was on vacation. Must be decided not to go live anymore. Not like he used to. It does get I can see where it gets tiring after so many years of going live all the time. You get to a point where you're just like, what am I going to talk about? You got to fill up all the silence. Although I was watching some people yesterday that were like listing live in a group, and there was so many times it was completely quiet. I'm like, they're just focusing on their listing, which is good because I sometimes see some people list live and they don't do any listing. They're too busy reading the comments and talking about what's in the comments. All right. Yeah, I couldn't go live while I'm listing because I love just sitting and watching TV while I'm listing. I can't go live while I'm taking pictures because my back is over there. I just feel like I wouldn't get anything done. At least this, I can sit here and talk. It's not as difficult when I'm doing it like this. Okay. There's another 12-pack. That tape sticks so good. $9. Print. I think that might be the last. Let me see. Oh, no, I got another one. I knew I had moved some there yesterday. I'm glad I did. Oh. New offer. Heck no. I'm not going to accept that offer. Too low. I got an offer the other day for like $3 on something that was going to cost me like $4.50, $5 to ship it. And I had free shipping on it. I'm like, I'm not going to accept your offer. I told him, I said, I'd lose money. I don't like saying that, but people need to realize when something says free shipping, the seller still has to pay that shipping. It's cold here. I have my heat on. I know, it's cold here too. 55 here, Nate. Want me to send you some cool air? It's 55 this morning. I don't have my heat on though. I'm not putting my heat on in June. That would be ridiculous. I love this. If I could just sell this one product forever and ever, I'd probably be bored out of my mind. But I'll tell you, watching my numbers, I'm at like almost $12,000 in sales this month. I'm like, that's nice. I'll take that. That's obviously not profit. The trick is having the proper supplies, though. And I don't. I ordered some more 8x4x4 boxes, and they haven't come in yet. I don't even know if they've shipped. I made the mistake and I ordered them from Supply Hut, I think, again. They've been like, sometimes they're fast, other times they're slow. But I like their boxes. All right. This is $9. You know, the thing is it almost cost me the same price to ship 12 lids as it does 6 lids. That's why I like when I'm doing these 12 packs. Even my husband said how much he enjoyed walking into the post office yesterday and making a comment to the mailman about how much I had. All right, let me see what we got here. All right, everything else looks the same. Let's do these oddball ones that are not the same. Okay, this is the regular mouth 6-pack. Sells for more than the wide. All right, so my wides are selling a 6-pack for $47.96. The regular pack, the regular size went for $63.99 for 6 of them. Because these are harder to find right now. I cannot find these. Like, these were an oddity find, and I actually literally found them in my over here. They were buried underneath something. So I've had these for a while. So are you sponsored by eBay? No, I should be. Uline. See, the problem with Uline is their shipping is so expensive. They're so expensive. Love waking up to lowball offers. It's crazy. I had another one today that I declined. I'm like, come on. I'm asking like $20 and they send me an offer for $4. I wonder if these would fit in my 6x4. Let's see. If these would fit, I would be so happy. Oh my, look. Oh my God. Seriously, folks. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited right now that they fit in here. I'm dealing with box issues right now. And tape. I should check Staples. Staples ships so fast. And I've been really happy with some of the box. Now look at this box. See how it's sealed at the bottom, crooked? I hope that's not going to be an issue with my buyer. But it's all I got. It's all I got. It's going in this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Betcha. I wonder if these are still over a pound. They're heavy. Yeah, 1.4. Okay, so they're still going to go priority. Let's see if I got to stick it into a, yeah, town. So it's going to Washington. 6 by 4 by 4. All right, I'm going to go on to a priority with it. Most likely. Regular priority is $11.69. $11.69 for this. Crap. $9.52 for cubic. $8 putting a box in a bag. So the box goes into the bag. I told my mailman it makes no sense. Isn't it harder for them to find space for this versus this small box they can stack up on each other? Like, why? Makes no sense. And now I'm using something that they had to pay to produce. So yesterday, I shipped off about 30 of these yesterday. And I didn't go live while I did it, but I did 30 yesterday. So I've been selling a lot of these. I've been busy. Well, I ended up running out of the 8x4x4, but I found 2 more random ones yesterday. So I have 2 today, but I've been taking it and just putting it in bubble wrap and then putting it inside the bubble flat rate. I hope they get there okay. I'm really concerned about them getting crushed. I wish they were there before I had to send more. So now I do have 2 of these boxes. I have 2 left. These work perfect. But you know what? I don't know if I have any more of the 6. I don't know if I have any more 6x4x4 over there. I'm going to see if the wides will fit into this. I didn't even try that last time. I just immediately tried the 8x4x4 and they fit perfect. But let's try. If I turn them a different way, will they fit? Because I would prefer to put them in a box than putting them. Oh yeah, they're not. I don't think they're going to fit. They're not going to fit. I can see right now they're too wide. Well, let's just try. Sometimes I surprise myself. Yeah, they're too wide. They're too wide. Shoot. That would be amazing. Let's see. How many fit in here? Wait a minute. Oh, see, I'll only put 5. Only 5 would fit. I won't fit the 6th one. That's why I need the 8 inches. Who says size doesn't matter? They've never had to box up canning lids. All right, so I'm going to continue to use this tape because I don't have any of the other tape right here. I'm going to have to go get more of that priority tape too, though, over there. So this priority mail tape I'm using, that tape, I've heard you can call and you can get it, which I've never done. But you can also order for free the military packs, and it comes with a roll of tape in it. And it also comes with a bunch of flat rate boxes in it. I don't use those size box. I need to bring them into my postal man. I've got too many flat rates. They're taking up so much space, and I very rarely use flat rate. All right, so then I'm going to take this and do like I did with the other one and stick it into here. I need to move some of these up above so I don't have to keep reaching. So this is going to California. This is going to Auburn. And it's going to need to be in a bag. I do know that for sure. Oh my gosh. You know what? Speaking of California, yesterday I watched, hold on, padded. Bye. Yesterday I was watching a documentary on the Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I didn't realize, because I don't watch the show, so I don't know anything really about it. But one of the girls on there, her husband was the lawyer that worked with Aaron Brockovich, I think, and got that big, huge settlement. He became like a billionaire after all this stuff. Well, so then he started doing more and more of those type of cases. So he was like representing the victims and a lot of stuff. He took away money. Like he stole the money. Like he would get paid out from like P&G Gas paid him for the settlement of a lawsuit for somebody who got hurt and like his body was burnt. Another guy died, but he was burnt all over his body. I think they said something like 80% of his body inside too. Like it went into his body. And so he got paid out like these millions of dollars or whatever. And he never paid the clients. He kept giving them reasons and excuses and stuff. And then he filed bankruptcy. So I was watching this yesterday. I'm like, holy crap, I had no idea. No idea. And that girl is still on the Housewives of Beverly Hills show. Crazy. Let's see. Hey, good morning, Chris. Cajun Resellers here. Why not automatically decline offers? That way you don't get lowballed. Yeah, I don't set that up. Only because there's times when what I think is a lowball offer today might not be a lowball offer 6 months from now. Right? Like obviously that much of a lowball offer, like yeah, if I list something for $25, then yeah, I'm probably not going to take $3 for it. But I guess I just hit the decline. Because I don't want to have to think about what's the lowest price I'll really go. So I don't know. I haven't done that. I'd rather just skip over it than take the time to think about it. All right, let me go. I'm going to start at the bottom just in case I run out of something. I can at least push the earliest orders till tomorrow if I have to. This one is going to Minnesota. I think we can get away with just the box. So what I've been doing is instead of using my 8x4, I'm using my 8/6/4s. For the ones that I'm not putting in, because these don't fit into the padded flat rate. Regular lids 12-pack. I do box in a bag too. Yeah. Good morning, Main Resale. I prefer to do. Well, you know what? But not all of them, a box and a bag, are cheaper because. Well, you'll see when I put this. Let me see. This going just regular. Oh no, this is $8.87. Okay, so this is cheaper for me to go padded. All right, so I'm not going to do this one for that. I got this one. So sometimes it's only like $7.96. Or even cheaper than that. 6. So sometimes it is cheaper than putting them into a bag. Harry Tornado says box in a bag is a scam. I would say that Harry Tornado is probably correct that majority of people are scamming the United States Postal Service with their box in a bag. This is the legitimate box in a bag, right? Because this is a flat rate bag. But when you're taking a garbage bag and you're wrapping it around and taping it all the way around your box and your bag still looks like a box, that is a scam. I would agree with Harry Tornado in that regard. But post office is turning a blind eye to it. So if it works for you and you don't mind doing that, I, morality-wise, have a hard time with that. Just because I'm such a black and white person at times that I have a hard time doing something like that. I was live here one time, if some of you were in here, when people were having me do that. And I was like, this just doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, it ended up being it's not right. Can't believe people watch that mess. It's amazing how much people trust their livelihood in YouTubers without vetting them. Yeah, there's a lot of people who show you how to do it incorrectly. There are people who show you how to do it correctly. If you watch Pirate Ship, they actually have some videos that show you what a box in a bag really is. It's taking the measurements of the bag. So if you're using a garbage bag, you need to measure your garbage bag before you put whatever it is in your garbage bag. You don't take your garbage bag, wrap it, tape it all around, and then measure and put those in. That's not the right way to do it. All right, so this one is going to damn West Coasters. All right, this is going to Washington. So this is the part I don't like because now I'm all out of boxes. So this is what I've been doing. I pray that they get there okay. So I'm taking my bubble wrap and I'm taking my 6 boxes and I'm just going to bubble wrap them. I'm putting 2 high and I'm going to wrap it and wrap it. I just pray they don't get crushed. I'm hoping I don't get a bunch of complaints. Very nervous about this tactic, but I don't have anything else to do it with. Unless I paid up, and I don't want to pay the prices to not do it this way. It would cost me like over $3 a piece on each of these going to the West Coast to not do it this way. So I think when it comes to Harry Tornado, it really depends on how he's saying it's a scam. Is he saying it's a scam because people are scamming the post office, or is he? I don't know how he's saying it's a scam. Because I would agree with him though. If people are doing it the wrong way, then yeah, they're scamming. But again, I say if the post office is turning a blind eye to it, then if you don't mind doing it, keep doing it. We all do what we want in our business the easiest way. I mean, look at how many people I see on Facebook all the time. They're like, oh, I just got an order and they shipped it first class, but it weighs 3 pounds. How do they get away doing that? You know what? Sometimes the post office doesn't catch stuff. And if they're not going to catch it and you're willing to take your chance and you're okay with it and you can sleep at night doing it, then do it. I try and go by the rules, and I also have the financial means to go by the rules. I don't have to cheat or whatever. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to me. I had a friend years ago, back when Yahoo Groups was really popular, who got, I've shared this story before. She got in trouble for somehow she was using the same label on all of her packages, and she got caught by the postal by the post office. And I don't know if she went to jail or not. I didn't hear from her after that. She disappeared. So I don't know if she went to jail or what happened. But yeah, she was in a group where she was mailing stuff every single day, multiple things in this group, and she got caught. She got caught for cheating the system. He says box in a bag is a scam, not people. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand how I don't understand how box in a bag. Oh, no carriers are currently available. How it can be a scam when it gives you the ability to do that. I mean, unless he's saying that pirate ship is scamming people by offering it, which I don't think so. It's fed by the post office. So, all right, this one does not have to go in a bag. But this box in a bag isn't really a box. This box in a bag is a box in a flat rate, which is different. Nicole State loves media mail. Does she? She's a lying cheater. She's somebody I don't like at all. She's screwed over so many people. I can't believe how many followers she still has. She got kicked off from eBay. She's all about Poshmark now because they're the only one who will have her. Oh, these don't fit in here. Okay, so those I cannot use. I need to get this bag of bubbles. This bag of bubbles. Hoping. Oh, you're not bubbles. Are you bubbles underneath? No, you're just paper. Oh, here's some bubbles. Here's some paper. Are there bubbles in here? No, so I'll just. I guess I could use this. I guess I'll just use this. This is bubble wrap. I got this for this one, but actually I only need one piece. Just so it doesn't bang around. She almost went to jail. She should have went to jail. And how do you think the people that drink her Kool-Aid though, and still, people still fall for her crap? I don't get it. I wonder if Bezos learned how to run Amazon by blindly watching YouTubers. I don't understand the amount of people that follow her. I just don't get it. Right, let me change that to a 6. Now, going from an from an 844 to an 864 does bring my price up, but it's still cheaper than putting it into a flat rate. So in this case, it now brings it up to $7.96. I think it went up like 40 cents. $7.96. So it's cheaper than a flat rate, but I get the security of it being in a box. So this one's Massachusetts. So when it stays on the West Coast, on the East Coast, even all the way down to Florida, and as well as most of the Midwest, I can still do a box. It's the West Coast makes me jump it up to a. All right. Let's see what's next. If you watch YouTubers to run your business, guaranteed you will struggle and it will fail. Well, unless you're watching me, of course. I think you just need to do your due diligence, right? You need to, Tommy, buying courses is the way to go. Oh my gosh. Chris, that's funny. There was somebody in my group wanted to buy a ungating course. And I'm like, why? Ask me. I will give you the information. Right? Like, I don't know all of it, but I am happy to share what I do know. Don't pay for people who pay for courses, especially most of them. They're the scammers. Right? I mean, they're running their business. And sometimes it is good information. It's condensed information, so you don't have to go and learn it on your own by trial and error. You don't have to watch a bazillion videos to try and pick up pieces and put it all together. It's all nicely put together for you. Sometimes courses, I will say, can help you if you don't want to wait to learn the information. So I think it's okay. It is all in here. You're right, Chris. Chris says no one needs to pay to learn. It's all in here. But you have to watch so much content to learn. Now, if somebody wanted to, there are some good playlists out there that you can watch a playlist and get just like if you were to buy a course. But sometimes in the course, you'll get not just the videos, but you'll get workbooks or, other stuff in that you can printables and stuff like that could help. Now, I'm not saying anybody should buy a course though, because I've only bought one course in my life, and I'm not sure I don't think it was worth it. I say it's not worth it, but maybe I did learn a little bit from it, but overall I don't think it was worth it. That was a bundling course. I don't think in the long run it was worth it. I think I learned just as much watching their free videos. Okay, this one is definitely going padded because it would be 1031 if it went not padded. So therefore I need some of this. So I think I'm all done my boxes I can use. I can't wait to see how many I have left after I'm all done this. I don't think I will have many left because think about how many orders. I've had 35 orders. Some of them were 6-pack, or some of them were 12. Most were 6, but there were some 12s. So that's a lot of canning lids. I haven't even logged into my inventory to see what I have left. I did not, which I guess I could do that. That'll tell me how much I have left. Which I will do when this is done, just to make sure that my numbers are running correctly. That's because I kept playing around with the numbers, moving stuff around to different listings, different bundles. What do you guys think? Think this is okay, putting this and then in this? Think it's going to get squished? I just don't want the boxes to be like all mangled when they get there and then have somebody complain. And I do have somebody returning their 6-pack because they thought they were ordering regular and they got them and found they were wide and don't want wide. It's hard to squeeze it in here. Although Cornhusker left a good tip the other day. Remember when I was trying to get I don't know if it was shirt or jacket or something into one of these last week? And it took me a long time to finally get it to fit, but I was determined. He said if I would have slit just a little tiny air hole in here, it would have been easier to slide it in. And then you just tape that hole up after. I'm going to have to remember that next time. Next time I struggle like I did last week. It was struggling. It's a business. If you want to succeed, you want to be far away from what everyone else does. The biggest YouTubers don't show everything. They wouldn't make a living. Yeah, that is true. But some of the big YouTubers make a lot of money on their reselling platforms based upon them being YouTubers. And some of them, I think that's pretty much all their main businesses. But if you talk to watch Rally Roots, I mean, they're very clear that they don't show you everything. They don't show you their whole wholesale and what they're selling on Amazon. That's all wholesale. You can't give everything away. Oh, so Anissa cuts a tiny hole too. Yeah, see, I'm not smart enough to think of that on my own. All right, these are going to Utah, so these are definitely going to be another padded flat rate. All right, now these are in my way. Now you guys are in my way. Move out of my way. I need some more padded. I may have to go grab some more from the box. I think that's why, like, when I first started doing that other shop, I told everybody on here that, hey, I'm going to start something new, but I'm not going to show you guys because, there's just sometimes you got to protect your own business. also. I just don't like there's some YouTubers I used to watch that I don't really watch anymore because in this specific one I could think of, her titles make it sound like you're gonna watch something and learn something, and then you watch it and it's all she's an Amazon seller. Everything is hidden, and she doesn't really tell you anything. And after watching her video for a half hour, you're like, well, that was nice. Okay, you just went and sourced but you're not going to show us what you got, but you made it sound like, because I do like to see what people get, because it kind of sometimes, there was something when I was first starting out, I liked that because I would be like, oh, I've never thought about scanning socks. And man, there is some good money to be made in buying like Nike socks. So people will, I like to watch those sometimes, but I don't know, I prefer to see what people sell, which is kind of a bummer that like Lonnie, he decided not to do his daily like what sold videos and all that. And I kind of like to see what people are selling. I find it entertaining to watch when people are thrifting or garage selling. I do throw those on time to time, but I prefer to see what people are selling because that's what matters to me more. Because you can go to a garage sale and you can come away with 200 items, but if only 10 of those 200 are going to sell, then me watching you pick up something that sits in your store for a year isn't something that I really want to buy, but I don't know that it's going to sit in your store for a year when I watch you buy it. Without me doing my due diligence, right? I mean, that's the thing. You gotta look up comps yourself, like Tommy was saying. Treat eBay like Amazon, but again, if scanning for eBay was as easy as Amazon, I would definitely do it. I just wish there was more tools for eBay sellers as there is for Amazon. There's so many great tools for Amazon, but it's because of the way Amazon has their catalog set up that they can create tools for that. Plus, there's so many more Amazon sellers than eBay that the market for somebody creating something is there. I love the Crazy Lamp Lady. I think a lot of buyers are her viewers. Yes. And I think they come out right away and say, like, listen, I got a lot of buyers that are my viewers, for them. I've had a couple viewers buy from me. I used to watch Rake and Profit back in the day. He just did a video the other day. I still follow him, but I don't watch him. And the title was something about how I became a millionaire or whatever. I didn't watch it. What are your thoughts on the software tactical arbitrage? Good morning, Linda. So I did tactical arbitrage last year, 2019, going into 2020 for 3 months. It was a huge, huge time suck for me. Like, if you can hire a VA, like I had a friend, Tom, he hired a VA, and that person would run the reports and stuff and would do all the analyzing, and then he would just order from that report. He ended up stopping it. I'm not exactly sure why he ended up stopping that, but I just find that with tactical arbitrage, unless you're really good at building your own, I don't know what they call it in there, which I started to do, and then I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. Now think about how many people are using tactical arbitrage and online arbitrage. How many stores are there, right? There's a pretty good number of stores, but everybody is having these VAs. Everyone's running all these reports. They're all seeing the same thing you're seeing. I found that sometimes I'd find a really good deal and I'd go to buy it and it was already sold out from when I ran my report to, a few hours later when I would wake up and look at the report every morning, it was already sold. So there's so many people that are doing that. Your best bet was to find a store like, I don't even know if the store's on there, but let's say like Tractor Supply, right? So they might not be a store that is on tactical arbitrage, but you can build a report. Tommy says scrape parameters. I don't know if that's what it's called, but so you would set it up and they would go and do that whole store that's not on tactical arbitrage. You can set it up to do it. That's where your money is at. Building that system to create parameters, maybe is what it is to go and search that website that nobody else on tactical arbitrage is probably, well, there's probably other people doing it, but a lot less. One thing I really learned from the Bearded Picker, when I first started doing Amazon retail arbitrage, Scott said, pretty much, don't shop where everybody else is. Don't shop your BrickSeek. So many people are using BrickSeek. So if you're going to Target and Walmart and Lowe's and Home Depot, all these ones, Office Depot, all these ones that are on BrickSeek, he was like, go to the stores that aren't on BrickSeek. So he was going to Walgreens, right? He was going to, what's that one store that went out of business in the upper Midwest? He was like doing those. So like, go to the stores that other people aren't looking at, but especially if you have competition in your area. So I feel like that when it comes to retail arbitrage with tactical arbitrage, I mean, I'm not an expert. I only did it for 3 months. I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. It was a time suck. And I couldn't wait to get back to retail arbitrage because it took my time away from doing retail arbitrage. Yeah. Rite Aid. Yeah. Those type of ones. Going to those, like I watch, I say Richie Hustles. I watch him a lot, and he's always at Walmart. That's the one he puts out there, but he goes to other stores than just there. Plus, he does wholesale. One time he went into Big Lots and he walked out and he goes, "That store's horrible, whatever." And I'm like, really? Because I have found some good money makers at Big Lots, but you can't scan the UPC. It is time consuming. I have gone into Big Lots at the change of a season, taken pictures of the seasonal stuff, and then just sit at night instead of listing. I'll be sitting there looking up those items on Amazon and have found some very good winners that have then gone back and bought a whole bunch of. So the thing with some stores, though, you got to be really quick, especially with the seasonal stuff. You got to be one of the first ones in because the price can go down so fast. It is amazing. I'm always amazed at the price tankers. And if historically you can see that something has been selling really well, why would you drop the price, like considerable drop? All right, this one is I'm gonna go priority mails $8.24. I'm gonna just bite and eat the 24 cents and not put it in a padded flat rate. I'm gonna keep it in the box because I just feel so much more secure. I think the level of security knowing it's in a box is worth the 24 cents. Did you ever try to buy the 3-cent video games? I never did, Chris. No. When they went down and that whole thing was going on with those 3-cent games, I wasn't really looking. I wasn't going out and doing much retail arbitrage because there wasn't much out there except maybe the 3-cent games. Indiana, let's see. How much are you if I go priority? Priority is $8.24. Okay, I'm going to do you in a box too. Don't you guys think that's a good move? Putting it in a box and paying 24 cents more versus putting it just in that flat rate and worrying about being crushed. So historically, I have been hit with a customer complaining with an account health item that an item was sold as new. Excuse me. All right. So as I was saying, as my face got all red, coughing like that. So I sold something and they said that it was used when it was new, but I'm almost positive it's because I'd run out of boxes. I'd sold so many and I was just taking a box. Like it was a medicine though. It was in a medicine box. and I had bubble wrapped it and then put it in a poly mailer, and they complained. And I'm almost positive it's because it arrived to them probably crushed. That's my guess. I don't know for a fact. But I had to do I sent in a POA saying how I wouldn't ship things like that again because, I don't want customers to think that they're getting something used. I think everyone made a video about the 3-cent games. Yeah, a lot of people did, but I didn't. I've been thinking a lot about, because, I like to watch some of the garage sale videos and all that for entertainment when I need something to watch. And I've been thinking about whether or not I want to bring my GoPro with me out to garage sales again. I did it last year. I didn't really care for it because I had the chest strap on, but I was thinking about maybe I could figure out something to put on my purse and all that. But then I'm like, you gotta edit those videos so much. I literally hate editing. I hate it so much that if I could find somebody who wanted to do it for free, I would just let them do it. Other than that, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that to my channel. I'm like, I know we talked about it before in here. Like, YouTube is not I'm not doing YouTube for YouTube. So I think if I wanted to become a YouTuber and just wanted to focus on YouTube and content of YouTube and stuff, I would do that because people like to watch that stuff. But it's too time consuming. And back when I was doing that and taking time doing videos pre-recorded and editing, it takes away from my reselling. And I got too much to do under reselling. I don't have time to do it. One thing I do wish is I wish like my husband liked to do it, because it would be fun if he videotaped me and we did something like as a pair. Because I watched those videos. I think I was mentioning it the other day. I love that. I love watching. And I know there's times when I know I could do something better if somebody else was videoing than me videoing. Because one time I tried to, like a year ago, I tried to grab stuff and videotape while I was pulling it and stuff. It's a pain in the rear end. It is a pain. I was like, nah. I'd rather do it like this. You want to see what I sold? You have to watch 3 hours. Stay. All right. But I know my YouTube revenue has gone down. Not that it was really that high. I think I was at 200, and now I'm getting, I think I just got paid 150 or something, like 160 is what my YouTube revenue was last month. Which I do know that my biggest video, the views, I have to check. I don't even look at my analytics because honestly, YouTube is just secondary. Actually, not even secondary, lower, even what's after secondary? That's what it is. To what else I do. Probably even lower than secondary. I mean, like reselling is number one when it comes to income producing, and then probably doing the craft stuff would be number two, and then YouTube. But obviously family is first when it comes to like life stuff. All right, another one going in the poly bag here, or the bubble mailer. I had all these ideas of stuff I wanted to do videos on, but it's so time consuming. I'm sure that's why you see some people start off really big with YouTube, and then all of a sudden you're like, where did they go? You don't see them on YouTube anymore. I think it's because even after they get monetized, I think it's because you realize that unless you want to be a YouTuber, you're not going to make enough money putting that much time and effort into it and still do like reselling big time. I mean, some of them do. Obviously the OGs. And because they're lucky enough that they got the OG numbers to begin with. And that's helped them in their algorithm with YouTube and stuff like that. You should see the pile of stuff I got going here. I still got 19 orders to do. 19 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I'm going to go and see if I can find some more canning lids. I think I'm going to be very low after I'm done today. All right, where are you going? Washington. Of course you are. Of course somebody in Seattle said, I need some canning lids. I'm going to order. I wonder if Prime Day helped boost any of this either. I think people were like, oh, Prime, I should go on and see what I need to buy. I don't think so. I think these things are selling all the time if you look at the numbers. I don't think Prime helped it. I love watching people go to garage sale videos. Yeah, but I get it's a pain. Yeah. I like watching them too. I've been watching a lot of but people have had conflicts at them recently. Who was it that just went? Oh shoot, what's his channel name now? John. John from Missouri. Show Me State? Show Me Pickers? I'm trying to think because he used to go by a different channel name. He hasn't put out much content lately, but he put one out the other day, garage selling. He was buying some American Doll, I think it was him, American Doll stuff. And he walked into the garage sale, and like that type of stuff is fun to watch. And he went in to the garage sale, and there was somebody who was buying one of the items. And so they bought their item. He actually found $5 on the ground. Gave it to, thought it was that lady's, and she seemed kind of grumpy back to him when he's like, hey ma'am, I think you dropped $5. And then some kid came and said, I think it's mine. But anyway, you watched the video. But he ended up saying to the lady, after she got done buying the stuff that she wanted, he said to the person running the sale, how much if I bought everything that you had left? And she had like 2 whole tables full plus underneath the table. And the lady who had bought the other stuff said, hey, I'm not done looking. And I'm thinking, well, what do you mean you're not done looking? You just paid for something, right? Why don't you just start a pile and keep looking instead of whatever? So the lady came back and said $150. And the lady was ticked. Because she's like, I'm not done. I want to buy whatever. And he's on the video telling his wife, just pay her. Because I didn't hear her say it, but he says later on that the lady running the sale says, well, whoever pays me first can get it. But I mean, that's how I feel. Somebody offered me something on one of my items I was selling, and I said I would accept it. I didn't have offers on it. I think it was on Facebook. And I ended up lowering my price to the $20 she had offered me instead of the $25. And somebody else came and bought it. It was one of those scrub tops. I'm like, sorry. She never even reached out to me afterwards because I said, oh, I just lowered it for you. Somebody else bought it. But I don't care. Whoever pays me, they're going to get it. Unless, of course, it was a friend or something like that. Then it would be different. But I mean, I would have preferred the girl to get it, but I'm not going to now cancel a sale. Prime Day was slower than last year. Really? Overall or for you it was, Nate? Because I think they were saying that it was up like, the first day it was up like 11% from last year. All right, where are these going? California, of course. Of course. All these West Coast people are buying and buying and buying. Yeah, Chris Kayla. I like homeschooling picker. There was also an altercation that she videotaped too when she was walking up to a garage sale. There was some people arguing. Ended up being something that was on the back of somebody's car. Triggered somebody. Sounds like it probably wasn't a very good thing that was on the back of the car. She didn't say what it was, but she wasn't happy with what it said either. But hey, that's what happens when you put stuff. If you put something on the back of your car, know that there's going to be people that are going to possibly not like it. Sounds like it was a homophobic type of thing. And that's, after last year, or I should say the last 4.5 years with Trump in office, people have been so mean that I'm a Trump supporter, right? I voted for Trump. I'm a Republican and I vote for Republican values and policies. But I would never put a Trump bumper sticker on my car because I know that I would get so much harassment from non-Trump supporters. I don't want that. So if you're going to put something on the back of your car, be prepared for what might come when you put it on there. I don't harass anybody. You could have voted for Biden. I'd shake my head saying, what were you thinking? But I wouldn't harass somebody or do anything for it. I'm all right. Everybody could have their own opinions and reasons they do stuff. And that's what I think it comes down to a lot of times is because, my daughter and I were talking, I don't know, long ago. And I said, I've always been kind of leaning towards Republican because they've always been the one who's been more military supportive. And my husband was in the military. So most of the time we would vote for military because it secured his job. It secured the materials he needed to do his job. And it secured if he went to war, it would secure the stuff he needed to not die in the war, those types of things, have a better chance of survival. So for us, it's gone that way because of that. So, but yeah, I would just be careful. And if you're going to put hate speech on your car, then be prepared you're going to get crap from it. So I don't even know how I'm going to get out of here without stepping on stuff. And I didn't put any blue bags. I think I might have to have my husband bring me some blue bags, IKEA bags. I don't know if I have any down here. Oh, I might have some over there. See what happens when you clean up. Things aren't where they normally are. There was only 5 or 7 OG YouTubers that are still around. People get tired of people as fast as they like them. Yeah, there's a lot that, I don't even watch many of the OGs. I would say probably a lot of them I watched and then I stopped watching them because I went through a period where I wasn't watching much YouTube, and then I started watching again and I watched different people that came on. And I probably have started to watch more of the OGs because of you, Tommy, mentioning them so much. I've kind of gone back and revisited them, and now I'm watching a few of them more. So I don't know. I like that there's so many varieties right now that you can find what you like, what syncs with you in the way you run your business, or even if it's not business, but the personality that you like to watch that's you find entertaining. But I think that there is times when I'm trying to find the end of this. Like, where do I rip it? I think it's right here. There it goes. There was somebody I was watching yesterday, and I was like, man, you annoy me now. Like, what is that? Why is that? Somebody I used to like to watch, and now I just listen to them, and I'm so annoyed. Okay, this one's going to go regular priority. It's because it's going to be $7.96. That's why the main real YouTubers still focus more on reselling. YouTube can be gone tomorrow. Absolutely. But reselling can be gone tomorrow too. But if you are a YouTuber and you've grown your base, and even if you've, let's say like, for instance, we'll go with Lonnie, okay? And he had the garage flips. And then he had shed flips. And then he changed his garage flips into, I don't even know what it's called now because I haven't been watching it. But if reselling ever went away, right? So if you're an Amazon seller and Amazon goes away, like what we were talking about earlier, then you could all of a sudden be like, okay, I've learned enough from YouTube that you could pivot YouTube from a reselling channel to another type. You would lose viewers, but there are some who are going to stay with you because they like you as a person and you as a YouTuber, that they're going to follow you. but you could change it to another thing. And what you've learned about titles and thumbnails and timing, like I don't take the time to put into all that, but I know that if you study it, which I know you like analytics, Tommy, so you probably do, but like what time to release. I was watching Pete was on your channel the other day, and he was talking about like, yeah, he's learned that if he's going to drop a video on a Monday, he's got to drop it at this time. But if he does it on a Wednesday, he has to do it at this time. Like he's learned, or not to drop them on a Wednesday, drop them on a Thursday, or like he's learned all that from looking at the analytics and over time and his views and all this other stuff. So you've learned that. So if something happened to reselling, you could at least still do YouTube. So vice versa. Even if YouTube went away, you could do reselling YouTube. So there's still like, it's just nice that there's all that flexibility, and you learn from one, take it to the other. Yeah, I watch her personality now. Yep, there isn't really much to learn. That's how I kind of feel. Like a lot of times I watch now, it probably is more for, well, wait a minute. Are you saying you like me, Tommy? Is that what you're saying? Because if I read between those lines, you're watching me. But yeah, there isn't, I find that there's not a lot to learn. You know what I really miss is, I really miss, sometimes I watch so much, I get so confused because, you know, people don't always put their name, like what their name is. Oh my God, I can't remember the name of her channel. The girl, and I know Anissa knows because she used to watch her, but she would do the reseller news every day. I liked that because I want to hear what's new. Like I don't want to take the time to read all the blogs about what's going on in the reselling world. Tell me it in a snippet, 30-minute video, or sometimes 15 minutes about what's going on. I liked that. I like that. Those are the type of videos I prefer to like. I do watch, let me buy the shipping. Ann Eckert. Yes, thank you. That's her name, Anissa. I knew you would know. I knew you'd come through. Yeah, now everyone's saying Ann Eckert. Yeah, so I don't watch her other channel anymore. I really just watched that thing. And it's funny because she said she wasn't getting the money from it, which is kind of odd because I think she was getting a lot of views, but YouTube wasn't giving her the money through Google. Not that they weren't paying her, but like the rate or whatever had gone down. I will not say more about her. I know you don't like her, but I liked that show. There is Chris Grant, I think is his name. He does an Amazon one, which I like watching that. It's a very short, like a 10-minute show. I like that. He actually goes and hangs out in Clubhouse later, and I've hung out in there. I don't know. I seem to like the news, things that are updating, or I'll end up watching entertainment. Let's see. We're going to do a flat rate with this one. But again, I do like to watch the what solds because I do like to see what people have sold and what's selling. The other thing I really like is, I already ripped a piece, is I like educational. So I just found a new channel that I've never, okay, let me find the name of his channel. He's not new, but I just found him. I love when people share channels they watch that are reselling related, because sometimes I'll find somebody I've never watched before who I just stumbled upon, and I think it was a YouTube recommendation. Osborne to Thrift. I don't know his first name. He's from Idaho. I like binged watched him yesterday. I think I watched, I don't know, 10 of his videos. And I like him. I like him a lot. I like his personality. I like his videos. He does a lot of electronics. I was watching him go into the thrift store, and I was like, slow down. You're not even looking at the hard goods. He only looks at electronics and video games. So he flew right through all the breakable stuff. And I'm thinking, but I have found that I can watch him and maybe learn a little bit more about electronics and what to look for when I'm at garage sales. For the longest time, I was watching like the Niche Lady and stuff like that because she does a lot of the breakables. And I don't know a lot about Fenton and all that. So it was kind of nice to learn a little bit about that. I think I like to learn just enough that it's enough for me to pause and say, oh, I should look that up. Because there's sometimes I go to garage sales and I'm just like, I've been to some lately. They've had so many collectible glass items. I don't even know where to begin. I begin with what's pretty. What do I like? What do I want to keep in case it doesn't end up being worth anything? Let's see. I just found one too. Pickin' Ain't Easy. That's the name of the channel, Pickin' Ain't Easy. I don't think I've heard of that one. I don't think I've heard of that. Has anybody else been watching Osborne? Osborne to Thrift? He has like an apartment and he's got a carport. This is what I get from it, right? So he's got a carport with his apartment. First I thought he was in a like a storage unit, but I was like, oh no, it's a carport. Not a carport, it's a garage that goes with his apartment complex, but it's not next to his apartment. So that's what he runs his business out of, that for storage and stuff. Man, I'm really hoping these arrive okay. I'm so nervous about shipping like this. Please be okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. And if I get a lot of complaints, that's a lot of refunds. I'm going to be on here someday crying with you guys. When you see the thumbnail is me crying, big teardrops coming down on my thumbnail, you know it's because I got a bunch of complaints about how I shipped these, and they arrived all smushed up. I'm really nervous. All right. Where did I go? There we go. Padded flat rate. Padded flat rate. I don't want to not keep selling them, though. I shipped tons of puzzles and envelopes and got very few complaints. Yeah, but did you do it on Amazon? Because Amazon buyers are worse than eBay, if you can imagine, right? Which I know you sell on Amazon, so. All right, I bet you I missed some chats. I see some stuff up here. So I want to look up this. All right, Pickin' Ain't Easy. I'm going to take a pause for a second. I want to look up that Pickin' Ain't Easy. Pickin' Ain't Easy. Oh, okay. They only have 46 subscribers. Is that the right one? All right, I'm going to subscribe to that one. Oh, that's gross. The second one underneath that channel is a guy picking his nose. That's disgusting. I wonder how many views he's got. 134 people have watched Eddie pick his nose. That's gross. All right, Ozzy. Who's Ozzy? Anissa. He is a hairy tomato camper. Flip it good. I like his channel too. All right, I'm assuming you're talking about Osborne. I like Osborne. I knew Tommy was going to say that. Isn't he part of Sales Gazer program? I don't even know what that is. Yep. One of my favorites of Nalo's Thrift Talk. They get really detailed. I follow Nalo. I was watching when they were doing the blue box unboxings and all that kind of stuff. I haven't watched her lately though. They do a lot of clothing. Sad Cajun, but that's how I think. Who do you look up to? That's the future. I am personal friends with the crazy card Mike. He's taught me a lot about crap I'm clueless about. He doesn't do a whole lot of videos though. I think I've seen him in chats, Anissa. The best pickers aren't on YouTube generally. That is true, right? The best YouTubers, the best pickers are actually out picking. Wait a minute. Oh, I jumped. Hold on, it jumped. Mike finds such great stuff. I love following him on Instagram. Let's see. That's how far up I am. Where am I? Like 2 minutes away. Definitely agree with that, Tommy. People, newbies for sure, put a lot of stock in sub counts. Yeah, I don't care about subs as much as views. I don't get a ton of views though, but I'm okay with it. It's always nice. It's always nice to get more, right? It's always nice to get more money, but at least I get you guys. I got 20 of you in here. I'm good with that. Hey, I've hit 1,600 subscribers. That's pretty good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. You know, my problem is I always forget to go on and turn on my monetization. Sometimes I'll do it, but it's after the majority of the people would view it. Normally within like 6 hours, the majority of my people that view my channel have already viewed the video. I always forget to turn it on. And that's when I remember, oh, I should go turn that on. Like, oops, I'll probably get like 3 more views after that. That's why my numbers are low. Let's see. Oh, they were all on Amazon. Oh, good. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. Does he have a YouTube channel? I love that show with him and his son when they would drove across country. I love that type of stuff. Oh, so you just found him, Tommy. So you haven't watched yet. Okay. I just put him on. So I just started following them. So I'll keep an eye out. They only have 46 viewers. Mike was one of our first guests. Okay. Oh, maybe. I'll have to check. I thought. Let me check. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm in YouTube Studio. Let me get out of the studio. Go back to Tubes. The crazy card. My nose is up. Oh, he's got over 1,000 subscribers. All right. I'm not subscribed to him. So thank you for those recommendations, guys. I just added those 2 people that I wasn't following. So that's good. So if you got any other people you really like, mention them so I can see if I'm following them. And I will definitely let you guys know as I find new YouTubes that I like, in case you are not aware of them. Okay, back to 15 more orders. Oh my gosh, Idaho. All these far away. Okay, let me see if I can use the rest of this. If I can use the rest of this, that would be really good. Let me get rid of that bag. I can't wait to get back to organizing my office. I can't wait. Anybody going to the Tennessee meetup? I really want to go. My husband, I was trying to convince him, but now he's going to be in Maryland hunting. So if I go, I might bring my mom. I'm really thinking about it. Really thinking of driving down. I probably would bring my mom. I said to her one day, if you could go anywhere, this was probably a couple months ago, before we even knew about the Tennessee meetup happening again. And by the way, it's my birthday weekend. And I said, if you could go anywhere, like where would you go? Like, what do you wish that you would have done that you've never been able to go see? And she said Nashville. She would always have loved to have gone to Nashville. I told her she'd be disappointed. I went to Nashville, drove through Nashville last year in September, and I was like, really? That's it? You always think things are bigger than what they are. So I think it would be really nice to bring her with me, and we could go to Nashville, and she can see Nashville, and then I can meet up with some reselling friends. It would be a little different because I'd have my mom in tow, who's handicapped, so it's not like I would be able to do as much as I would do if I was there with my husband, which I'd love people to meet my husband. I know people would love him, and hopefully they'd convince him to start doing some reselling and or YouTubing with me. He would be so good at it. He's so personable. You guys could, if you only could see him besides him ever coming right here to grab my packages, he's just a funny guy. He's a great guy. So yeah, but I think it would be a lot of fun with my mom. Well, maybe not fun. I probably shouldn't say a lot of fun. I don't know if she's watching. She hasn't said hi yet, but we have probably a 24-hour max until there's bound to be some kind of arguing. It's just a lot of work. When I travel with her, it's a lot of work. She's in a wheelchair, so I gotta put the wheelchair in, put the wheelchair out, push her around, grab her bags. We go shopping. I gotta carry the stuff. Like it's a lot of extra work for me, but I'll do it any day over not having her hanging out with me. Like I really appreciate the time that I get with her. So I just think it would be a fun road trip. Except she doesn't like Mexican food, so I never get to eat Mexican. Neither Washington State. I think I must have got the buy box when all the East Coast went to bed. So I'm in a group, and this is in the group. I talk about this group every now and then. Even though it's one of the rules of the group is not to talk about the group, I still talk about it. But somebody in the group was doing promoted listings, and then I think that's what it was. They turned off their promoted listing, and they found they were actually higher when they did a search for their item than when they were not doing promoted listing, which they thought was weird. So then they told people, hey, can you look, because they were running a certain promotion, and they said, can you do a search for this topic, and can you put in what the search is and see where I am. So they were running like a buy two get one free or something like that, like option. And so people were saying, oh yeah, and then they said, tell me where you're from. So they're like, all right, I'm from Missouri, and I saw you in slot number 6, 12, and 13, right? And then somebody else said, oh, I'm from California, and I saw you on 3, 7, and 20. Like just really random numbers. And she came back, and of course she was like, okay, well, first of all, I wanted to see where I was because of the promoted, but now I find it even interesting that where you are in the country, you're seeing different, it's coming out different, which I think we've all kind of felt that way at times, right? That you're like, gosh, my sales are, all of a sudden you've got like a ton of sales from New York, right? So you live in the state of Washington, and you're like, well, I'm making all these orders from New York. It's just really random. Well, I think that there are times when eBay does that, right? They push your items to different buyers. Kohl's has 90% off chaps dresses. Oh. I was just at Kohl's and got some shoes. I bought 2 pairs of sneakers for myself. Of course, Kohl's is three hours away from me. I think where was I? Oh, I was watching I only watched her for like 2 minutes to see where she was talking about, and then I stopped. One cute couponer or something like that she goes by, and she was saying 90% off. But it ended up being online. I ended up not doing it. I'm not really into wanting to do any more retail or online arbitrage. The thing with online arbitrage too, though, is you got to deal with damage. When I would order from Kohl's, so much stuff would come in damaged, or they would send you the wrong variation of something. So much crap. Thrifty Lobster is one of my train wrecks. I don't think I watched Thrifty Lobster. I see him in chats. I guess I didn't know he had channel. And a train wreck as in a not a good thing, somebody I shouldn't watch, or a train wreck as in you like watching him because he's a train wreck. Thrifty Lobster. Oh, I'm subscribed to him. I must not see his video. Love me, Anissa. Never know what they'll talk about. Oh, we'll look for them. Tommy. Nikki Kirk. She does FBA and travels in USA in a travel trailer. Sid Kelly, I saw that post. I didn't participate. I get most of my sales from promoted listings. Yeah, I didn't participate in that post either. But it was interesting to see what they were talking about. All right. Where's this one going? Michigan. Maybe I can get lucky and do a box. Michigan, 824. Cubic, 874. Okay. Yep. We're going to do a box. Nikki Kirk is one I was talking about earlier that I didn't say her name though. I'm not a fan. She's one that you'll watch for a half hour and then you'll find that she doesn't show you really what she even got. Right? She'll just talk to you about stuff and then she doesn't show you anything. And I'm like, well, what did I learn from that video? Nothing. She sells courses. I think her main thing is to sell her course. I think that's what she does her videos for. So I haven't been watching her lately just because I feel like there's no value for me to watch it. There's not entertainment and there's not education. You got to meet one of those two criteria for me. Education or entertainment. And when you do both, jackpot. So the person I was watching yesterday, I think the biggest thing is I think there comes a time when as a YouTuber you can be like, oh, I gotta create content. Right? So you're just constantly making videos and you can tell it's just because she's gotta make content. I say she, this is the person I was talking about that I used to watch, and I don't know. I'll watch a couple more and see. Maybe it was just a bad day, but it was kind of to the point where I was like, oh my God, if you cackle laugh any longer, I can't stand it. And it was almost like it was a fake laugh. Like she was making herself laugh for the video. And I was just like, oh gosh, don't keep doing that. Please just let it be a day you were in a goofy mood or something. I don't know. All right. Can you believe I'm still shocked by all of these canning lids. I'm hoping they have more. Kansas. Let's see how much you are. I haven't sold anything to Kansas in a long time. No, we got to go padded flat rate. It's been a long time since I've said Kansas, huh? Sell pitch, yeah. Oh, she's gotten bad about showing bolos. Yeah. You know who else I like? Hold on. I watch, speaking of Bolo Buddies, I watch her and I find her interesting. I like watching what she says. I'm on her Facebook group. Her Facebook group though is, I think it's mostly clickbait, as I call it. She posts things that, oh, look how this is selling on eBay. Like it's educational in a way, but the main point is to get you to click because it's the it's part of that eBay network type of thing. The cackler is a reseller. Yes, she is. She's a cackler and she's a reseller. Make a channel where you just show bolos. Yeah, that's like almost like what Bolo Buddy does. She's got 2 channels though. So many people. Who was I watching the other day? And they said something about their other channel. And I'm like, you have another channel? So many people are spreading out their lives between their lives and their pre-recorded. And I'm like, oh, now I got to go watch your other one. She's one that has 2 channels. And she's always talking about her other channel. And I haven't found out why she's got 2 channels. Because she does live and pre-recorded on both. So it doesn't make any sense. Agent new. I was trying to think of who it was the other day that had a channel. I didn't even realize that they had another channel. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. Yeah, it's the trendiest thing to do. Yeah, that's supposed to help with your algorithm and all that. I don't know. I kind of like channels that have a mixture, depending on what my mood is. But I guess eBay, or not eBay, but YouTube doesn't like a mixture. The Duped New. Can't believe this. Can you believe it's already the end of June? So my son needs to buy a new vehicle. What is today's June 23rd? So my birthday is in 3 months. My birthday is September 23rd. 3 months. Can you believe in 3 months it'll already be fall? In 3 months. But you can, which I didn't even realize that this week was the first day of summer was this week. I didn't even realize it. I don't even pay attention. Isn't that the thing when you become a full-time reseller or whatever and you're working for yourself? You don't know what day of the week it is. You don't even know the day of the month. You just don't know anything. It's funny. You just live late day to day. And it's funny because sometimes for the longest time, my husband and I would be like, oh, let's go. Like we'll do something on a Saturday, or I don't know. It's like we can do this any time of the week. We don't have to wait till a Saturday. Now, if anything, I prefer not to do it 8/24. I don't like to go sourcing on the weekends because it's so crowded. There's so many people there. Yes, Q4 soon. In 3 months, we'll have Q4. That is crazy to think. In a fog 24/7. Yeah. And you must have, though, Nate, living in Vegas, you must have so many options open to you for sourcing. Do you primarily do Amazon or eBay, or do you kind of like do like me? I'm kind of like a mixture. I would say primarily eBay, though, but I do a mixture. All right. Where am I? I'm going to go grab, because I still have more order. I'm going to go grab some more ear pocket things, because the ones I have here are too big. Why do I keep grabbing boxes down there and making them when I literally made this whole pile right here, you can't see, made boxes, and I keep grabbing boxes and making them. I gotta put these in front of me, or right here on the side so I can see them. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have all these boxes that I'm never gonna end up using today. Oh my goodness. Listen, lady. Use the boxes you made. What a joke. What a joke I've become today with that. All right, I'm going to go grab some air pockets. I think I have some more. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Seven. I've gone through 7 cases of canning lids today. You know, some of these boxes, I haven't gone through them because I need to put them in those padded. That's why I need to remember to use them when I need them. See how much they move? They move a lot. But, I mean, they're canning lids. They're in a box. They're fine. They're fine. They're not breakable. Just crushable. All right, 8/24. Print. Should have just printed all the labels at once, but I didn't do that. Hey all, one sold for 15 to ship. Hey Zen, good morning. All right, where's this one going? Tennessee, Kodak. Hey, I wonder if Kodak doesn't come out of Tennessee, does it? Isn't that like a Japanese brand or something? How much are you per the cubic? Yeah, you got to go with a flat rate. Poopers. Put you in a flat rate. Made in the USA. These are made in Georgia. Maybe. Atlanta. Rubbermaid. Huh. I didn't know that ball was made. It's a Rubbermaid company. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I wonder when they bought them out. Ooh. Throwing that. Oh, I should have gotten more tape when I was up. So I'm almost out of that tape. Almost. So I'm taping this into a nice package. So anybody taking any big vacations this summer? Going anywhere? How many of you put a 1 in the chat if you would prefer to go to the beach? Put a 2 in the chat if you'd prefer to go into the mountains. Oh, I just piled all those boxes in front of my bubble mailers. So 1 for the beach, 2 for the mountains. I have a friend in Colorado, and she says, why don't you come in the spring? Why are you coming when it's so hot here? And I said, because we are going in the mountains, and you can only go in those mountains in the summertime. They don't even open until July 1st. So I couldn't even go right now. The mountain trail's not open. The road there's still probably has snow all across it, even though they're in the heat wave. All right, so we got John would prefer the mountains. Jeanette wants, hey, good morning, Jeanette. Jeanette wants the ocean. Of course, she lives near the ocean. Kelly wants the ocean. Yeah, I live at the beach. Anissa says she wants the ocean, but I've had skin cancer, so probably to the mountains. What about a lake in the mountains, though? But you're right. Skin cancer, you got to be careful. My sister is dealing with that. Oh, there's motion. Want to see who's at the front door? It's 11 o'clock. It must be the postal. Is she bringing me my boxes? Tap to go live. I don't see anybody. There's my front door. But I don't see anybody, nor do I see any packages. But you know what I do see? See right here? I have some Adirondack chairs out there, and that is a container of a bunch of CDs I got for free. And oh my God, they smell like smoke. They smell like smoke. A turkey walking by. It could have been something. We had a buck in the backyard last night. I didn't get up to see it. I didn't see it. My husband says, oh, there's a buck back there. I said, oh, I'll see him next time. I was too comfortable reclined in my seat. So my sister, oh, Maggie, skin cancer too. So my sister, she's got to put, Amy, who comes in here every now and then, she's got skin cancer. They've taken some stuff off her face. Now there's so many spots now. They're saying she's got to do that chemotherapy screen and or cream, and it peels the whole layers off your face. And then, but they told her, you got to wear a hat. You got to do what I'm like, all this stuff. She doesn't listen. She put a picture of herself up at the beach the other day. She was at Hampton Beach in New Hampshire. Just don't listen. But her daughter is getting married in a couple weeks, so she wants to be nice and tan for the wedding, I'm sure. She wants to look good because those pictures are going to be around forever and ever. The beach and ocean for fishing. Oh, do you fish in the ocean? Do you fish off a pier, Tio, or do you go like in a boat and fish in the ocean? The waves are crazy. I'd rather fish in a lake. I keep coughing today. Hope it's just my allergies. Who do you order your boxes from? So most of my boxes are from Supply Hut, which I just ordered some, and I don't think I've gotten a shipping notification. I need to. I do like Staples. I order from Staples from time to time. Really, 12 and give me the best price. Both. You saw my Facebook. I did. All I saw was the burrito on your Facebook. I haven't stalked your rest of your page. I don't think I saw you fishing. Must be for some reason your burrito showed up in my timeline. I don't check Facebook that often. I go like the marketplace and some groups, but I don't like look at the actual Facebook feed that often. Only when I'm bored, which isn't very, very often. Very nice. Is that a Ring doorbell? It is a Ring doorbell. Yeah, I don't pay for like the recordings. So if somebody was to break into my house, they'd be like, "Oh, great, you have a Ring doorbell for a police officer." Well, it doesn't record. I don't pay for that monthly fee, so it's just live. And I only got it so there's times when, like, if somebody's going to do Facebook Marketplace pickup, or one time, if I really got it because I had bought my new iPhone and I had to sign for it, and I missed them the first day they came. I didn't know. I was down here, and when they knock up there, I can't hear anything. So I got it primarily so if somebody was to ring the doorbell or even just come to the front, I can at least see who's there. We're down here, I can't hear or see anything. So I do like it for that. All right, these are going to Oregon. Another West Coast. I thank my postal guy for giving me these bubble mailers. I have no idea how much I appreciated that. I gotta tell him. I need to bring him something. I always wait till Christmas. I should do something Christmas in July and at Christmas for him, because I just appreciate my mailman so much. All right, we got 8 more. 8 to go. There is some oddball ones in here. I think I sold some of the lids with the bands. Where are you going? New York! Yes! Yes! I can use a box I already made. Well, folks, I got 3 cases of lids left. Ugh. That's not very many. I can't believe how much I've sold. Can't believe how much I was able to find out in the wild. These are tough to find. They're tough to find. UPS delivered your Michael's package. Well, I guess that's who was here. UPS. He came early. He doesn't usually come until like 5 o'clock. I didn't see it. He must have put it really close to the house, because I don't see it out front. Nor did I see the UPS truck. He usually parks on the road and runs down the front lawn. Let's see, $7.79 versus $8.14. All right, $7.79 for regular priority is cheaper than cubic. So my goal is not to ever spend more than $8, because as long as I'm doing $8, I'm making about $13 for each order that I'm sending out. If it's higher than that, then obviously I won't make as much. Looks like I only sold 1 and a 6 dozen of the wide mouth. Oh, that's because that's all I had. That's because I only had one listing up of the wide mouth of the with the bands. All right, where are you going? Utah. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, West Coasters, please stop. I want to have some of my boxes up I made. Seeing that I forgot, didn't use them. I'm happy I got orders. I shouldn't complain, even if it's going to the West Coast. I love my West Coasters. I just don't like shipping to them. What's the tape say? Where can I get it? The tape that I'm using? It says priority mail. It's clear. It says priority mail. So there's two places you can get it. One is you can call the post office and ask them for it. I've heard that's kind of hard to do. Next, let me pull it up and I'll show you. I need to go get more. I got more here. I don't need to order more, but I got it more. Let me share my screen with you. So USPS, if you go to shop, military shipping supplies, you can order this military care kit right here. And within that, right here is that roll of tape. So these are flat rate boxes that you'll get also. And then some custom forms and some labels, whatever. But you can take the tape out of it. You can use these too, though. They're not just for sending in the military. So if you use flat rate envelopes, you can still use, or not envelopes, but flat rate boxes. You can still use those boxes. But you get the tape out of it. Somebody told me that one time, which was a nice tip. So I ordered, I don't know, six of them, I think. I don't use this tape that often. I'm only using it now because I'm very low on my clear tape, and I don't know where it is. I got to get up and see if I have any more. I do have some brown tape as a backup if I need to. Right here. I got brown tape. So I do got tape if I need it, but I would prefer, I usually use that brown tape when I need to cover up a label, or the other day I reused an Amazon box for an Amazon order, and you're not supposed to do that. I'll use the brown tape because it hides it a little bit more that you're using that. Or sometimes I use that brown tape on an eBay box to block the eBay label. If I'm shipping to another, most of the time I don't care if I'm shipping another platform and I use an eBay box, but Amazon I do care, which I try not to do that very often. So it's pretty much here just if I need it for cover up, where a clear tape won't cover. I keep praying every time I see one of these. I'm like, please get there okay. Please don't be too crushed. Please, post office, handle you with care. I'm just worried about these ends. Hope they're all right. Make me nervous. They make me nervous. So cubic would have cost me $10.31. That's why I'm taking the chance. Because think about, if I would have spent $2 more on every one of these, and I have 35 orders, that would have been $70 that I would have lost. So even if I only get one complaint, as long as they don't complain to Amazon, they just complain to me, then I could even refund them and still be in the plus. Can you Frankenbox for an Amazon order? I do Frankenbox. Only with new boxes though. But I have Frankenbox before. Yeah. I don't know if you're supposed to. I think as long as it looks okay. Like I went Frankenbox 2 Kellogg cornflake boxes together and shipped that. That wouldn't be good. Oh my gosh, Utah again. Utah. What does everybody in Utah, what are they canning right now? What are they canning in Utah? A lot of Utah today. A lot of Oregon, a lot of Washington, a lot of California. No, actually, I haven't had very many California. Only a couple California. Yeah, I like those. Used to be able to get the rolls of tape. Used to be able to order them right on the website. I just used up. I don't think I have any left. I just used up my last roll that I've had for so long. I need to call my. I need to try calling them and asking them for some of these rolls, and just tell them that, listen, I'm using my own packaging. I've been using, because you can buy those labels that I use, that are priority mail labels that I'll put on my plain box just to let it like identify it as priority. I'll use that. I do know that when you call, they do ask that if you're getting this tape, that not to use it on a priority mail box. So if you're using like the shoe box, don't tape that box shut with the priority mail tape. It's primarily supposed to be used on non-priority boxes. That's what I've been told. I don't know. I've never ordered, so I don't know. I've never ordered since you had to call in and order. Yesterday I had that tank. Oh, you didn't see me yesterday. I had a tank top on yesterday. I was so cold. My husband, we were both sitting down on the couch. And he's like, hey, throw me that blanket. So I threw him a blanket. And then I was like, I think I'm going to go get one too. We both had blankets on us. It was so cool yesterday. I think it only got to 54 outdoors. That's so weird since it was so hot and humid. Over the weekend, it was so hot. And the humidity, I shouldn't say it was that hot. It was like 82, but the humidity was really high. Padded. What time is it? 11:30. Okay. Good. I have an hour, although it won't take me now. I only got 5 left. But at 12:30, I need to make sure these get to him. I don't want to drop this many off at the last minute. I'm going to skip over that. Do that one after. This one's going to Georgia. I haven't had a Georgia. This one's going to Ball Ground, Georgia. Not sure I've heard of Ball Ground, Georgia. Cubic, $9. $8.85. You're going to make me put you in a padded flat rate. I don't want to put it in a padded. My roll is getting small. I'm so unhappy right now. I have to keep putting them in padded flat rates. I want to put you in a box. I want to box you up. So this afternoon, I'm going to clean for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to list, because I've taken probably about 600 photos of stuff to list. I've got a lot. I've been taking a lot of photos. And most items have, let's say an average of 5 pictures. So I got probably definitely over 100 items to list. Problem is when I do a marathon listing, my wrist hurts. So I did put my brace on last night, and I was trying to list with my brace, and it was so cumbersome. And it's weird because the other day when I was listing with my brace, it was all right. But it was so cumbersome, I took it off because I'm like, this is slowing me down, and I've got so much to do. So I'll probably end up with a sore wrist. My inner 12-year-old is laughing at that. Ball Ground. What a funny name. It is funny. I wonder if it's like baseball in the area. Tamra, when you have quantities like these lids, do you ever pre-pack orders for ease of shipping? I don't. I don't. What would I do with you? If I did that, what would I do with you guys? No. But John, by the way, hi, John. I don't think I said hi to you when you came in. When you came in just as you were voting that you would go to the mountains. So I don't pre-pack, but you know what? That would not be a bad idea. Nor would it be a bad idea to do that if I got to a point where I hired somebody to help me prep. That would be a really good thing to do, is have them, if I'm selling them in packs of 6, to already box them up. Because one thing last time I shipped these all into Amazon into 6 packs, but it required me to bundle them, put them in the baggie, seal them, and they were so expensive to ship. I had to ship just like, the box was like this big by this big. That was it, because it would hit the 50-pound limit. So I was cutting down a lot of boxes, and it took more boxes in the shipment to be able to ship them all in. And then when I got these, somebody in one of my Discord groups says, why don't you FBM them? And I FBM'd them all last year, but I was like, oh, I don't want to take this time. But yeah, I mean, they're selling so fast that it would be crazy for me to ship these into Amazon right now. But then I was like, look at the money I'm saving by not having to put them in a poly bag. So great. Buy this one. So I haven't, and the other reason why I haven't, it is a great idea, but I've been so busy with other stuff, like getting all the eBay stuff listed, trying to organize. My mom and I did some crafts on Sunday, and the whole time I was like, man, I haven't crafted in so long. And the whole time we crafted, the whole day, we stopped at 3:30. We started at like 9 in the morning, was doing Cricut stuff for her stuff that she's been crafting, that I told her, stop putting stickers on it. I'll use my Cricut because it just looks better and is more durable. And, but I spent the whole day just doing her crafts. And I'm like, oh, I need a day to do my own. But I have so much other stuff to do. So the thought of actually pre-packing, I just don't even have the time. As great of an idea that is, it would be time. But yeah, if I had somebody to come in here and help me prep, that would definitely be a good job to give them. If I only knew of somebody, if I only knew of a younger person that could come in, I could pay. Let's see, cubic 824. Let's go with this one. Regular is 824. All right. We're down to 2 cases. Ugh. I'm going to see what my balance is with Amazon right now. I'm so excited. What did this say? Distribution. Delivered your distribution center package. So I got a delivery from Michael's, and I got a delivery from something that says distribution center. I don't know what that is. Where am I going? Amazon. My current balance is 3,100. That's weird. It just said 34, and I just refreshed it, and now it says 31. Oh, I wonder if I just got paid. How come you can't click on, like, it says 92% positive right here, but I can't click on it. You should be able to click. I'm going to go look. I'm going to check on. Taking a break here for a second. So it says my balance is 7,400. Why did that say? That said 3,100. But it says here my balance right now is 7,497. That's weird. Why did that say something different? How do I get to payouts? I haven't really been hanging out on Amazon since they changed things. Oh, Amazon will give me $10,000 in lending. No, thank you. Reports, payments. Now you have that new drop-down thing. I don't like it. I think I just got paid. Oh, on the 17th. Only $570. Woohoo! That's not much. Okay, so my next payment is going to be on July 1st for $3,100. But I have a $7,500 balance there. That's good. That tweet was not a cha-ching behind it. Okay. I think that's all. Let me just check inventory, manage inventory. Let me put in ball. I'm here. Might as well just check, see what I got left. Canning lids. Oh, I do have a few left. I've got 3 more 4-packs. So I don't think I sold any 4-packs. I've got 1 more 6, but it's in the other 6 listings. So there's 2 6 listings. And I put some in both. But I haven't sold. I've sold all out of the ones in the other one. All right, so I was selling these for $47.96. Lesson right here, folks. The buy box is now at $49.97. So when I'm done packaging these, whatever I got left, I'm going to move to that 47. So I was at 49. So I was at 47, and now the buy box is at 49. So sometimes it pays to hold out. It pays. Now, I got rid of these quickly. And I'm sure whoever's got the buy box now is going to get rid of them quickly. But if I get some more today, I'll be upping my price from that 47 to 49. I'll match that 49. But I won't match if it goes below that 47. I won't follow that person down. A repricer. Yeah, I use Aurora as my repricer. Although I don't think it is repricing my canning jars. Well, I'm all out. It is not repricing my canning lids because I was doing FBM and I don't do any FBM repricing any FBM except for manual. I got to go grab some more of that tape. And then I got to push my garbage down. Oh, don't fall. I just cleaned up all around you. I got garbage on the floor again. Look what I found! I found some clear tape. All right, where should I put this? Where shall I put you? All right, so this is what those military packs look like. They come in like this. And then inside, you get your boxes, your flat rate boxes, and a roll of tape. And then you get those labels, and you get some of these, which this is good for customs forms. Yeah, so most of these, I could just bring these back to my post office, and he could put them out, because I don't use flat rates. Except for the envelopes. I don't really use the flat rate boxes. I don't find them cost savings for most of the stuff I sell. Even the regional. Oh, I was in a chat yesterday. And sometimes people put comments and chats. Like somebody will ask a question and people answer it. I really hope whoever answers listens to other people's answers too. And maybe you can find a way to do what you do better. That's what I do. But somebody had asked about shipping a board game. And the person said, oh, there's a flat rate box, a large flat rate box you can use for a board game. And this is somebody who's on YouTube and stuff. And I put in and I said, oh, Frankenbox. Don't those board game boxes are so expensive. They're like 18 something bucks. Most of the time you can Frankenbox 2 boxes together. And I do the one that's like a 13 by 11 by 3 or something like that. There's 2 different sizes of I call them t-shirt boxes. One's a coat box and one I call a t-shirt box. But there's 2 sizes. You can take your game, and if it's a thinner game, let's say it's like Sorry, right? Or Monopoly games. Those are usually thin. You can put it in the thinner box, the t-shirt box, and then put another t-shirt box over it, tape it around all together. That is so much cheaper than doing a flat rate box. And then there's the 3-inch box. It's thicker. It's a little bit bigger, but it's a little wider. That is good for if you're doing a bigger box, like if you're doing like the game Life. You know how the game Life has that spinner that's thick in it? So it raises the box, makes the box a little wider. That fits good in those size boxes. But again, you just slide that box over it and tape it around. And you could cut the box too if you need to save the, like if I was to slide it and it weighed 1 pound, 6 ounces, I would just keep the whole thing slid because, or if it was like 110, right? Because you're not going to, cutting it's not going to save you any money most of the time. So, but if it came up to 2 pounds, 2 ounces, I would cut all the extra off, if that makes sense, and just put the little bit, because sometimes you only need like this much more on the top of it. So you just put that little hat on it and tape it around and it's good to go. But it will save you money. All right, so I put this in a box, $8.24. I don't think I printed it. No. Can't wait to get my new label printer in. Uh-oh. It's not printing. See, I said that I jinxed myself. I jinxed my Dymo for even mentioning another printer. It's now in jealousy mode, and it's not going to print my label. You're going to make me reset you. So yesterday, and I don't know what was going on. Yeah, error printing. I know. I got to move all this. How long this is. I wish there was a way I could reuse this. But, which by the way, anybody that was around this morning, look at how that dried right up. You can't even notice it. So now I can put it back in my stock. But I didn't want to ship it if there was a chance it was going to be a mark. All right, so this is what I have to do for those who are not normally here at this hour with me. I got to wait for that blue light to turn not blue and then plug it back in. So I've unplugged it, but it's got a little bit of juice left in the battery. There we go. Now I can plug it back in. For some reason, I got to do this often enough for me to buy a new printer. There it is. I'm going to wait till mid-July, August to sell mine. What are you selling? What did I miss 6 hours ago? What were we? 6 hours, 6 minutes ago. Your canning lids? Years ago, my small local post office used to ask me for priority supplies. I guess each one is only allotted. Yes, that is true. And so my guy had a case of the padded, but you know, they can't order the padded flat rates. They have to go on as themselves ordering it, like to their house or whatever. Go Rolo. I just bought one. I'm not going Rolo, but I'm almost positive that whatever I bought is made by Rolo. That's what somebody said in the comment. That it's not the comment here, but on the Amazon page, that it's made by Rolo. So, you know, Doyle, you holding on to them. If you have them, I would sell them now. I don't think the price is going to go up much higher. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I don't think they are. Because if I was to look at the price, let's see what they sold for last year. Last year was ridiculous. Oh, no, this is a new seller that's on here right now getting that. That price is now down to $47.95. Remember I just said the buy box was at $94? It's now to $97. They're not 97, 47. Let me look at a year ago. These were selling a year ago $43.50. 44, 54, 49. Oh, it got up to 55 at one time. 50, 57, 49. Shoot, got all the way up to 61. But if you were selling them last year, Doyle, do you remember those Chinese people came on the listings and the price tanked? It went down to $25. Is that what it says? No, $20. $20. Chinese came on the listing. They started taking all the orders. They got the buy box from everybody, and they were sending out counterfeit. In the reviews were like went from 5 stars down to like 3 stars. And all, but if you looked at all the recent reviews, they were all like 1 star, complaining. They went up $2 each in August. Yeah, but you know, you're holding, if you bought them, you're holding on to your money for that long for $2. I mean, do what you do, but I'm selling mine now. I'm selling mine now. Because, you know, a lot of people aren't even thinking about canning lids right now on selling them. A lot of them won't think about it until it's the season to sell them when they pick up. Let's see. Priority mail 824. I can use the box. I plan on selling them now and in August. How about that? Sell them at both times. If you're able to source them. Last year, I had a hell of a time finding them. I only found them in one store that was an hour away from me. And I bought quite a few. I've sold more already this year than I sold last year. I've been very lucky this year with being able to find as many as I've been able to find. I had a friend who's going through a hard time right now because her brother just died, but a friend who does road trips looking for canning lids, and she's like, I've never seen so many in one place like you just saw. All right, last one of this one, and then I have another type of canning lid I got a package. Oh, Virginia, yes. Yes, Virginia. Virginia is for lovers in canning lids. I'm excited because I can use my box. I like when I use the box. You don't have to do the bubble. I hope my other 8x4x4s come in because I can go back to everything being in a box. It would make me feel so much better. But I feel better now knowing that Chris, Cajun Reseller, sent out some puzzles and only had a very few complaints, so that's good. Reseller Mom just put out a video. All right. $7.96. 2 more, folks, and then I'm going to be wrapping up. So I got to get these to the post office. It's almost noon. And I got to go see if I can find some more lids because I think I'm pretty much almost sold out. All right, that's it for lids. All I have is lids with things. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 6. Let me count. I got to count what I got. I got a 24 and 6. So I got 30 left. I got 30. So I'm going to go back to my listing. And I'm going to put all 30. So I have 5 6-packs. I'm putting them all back on my... Oh, wait a minute. No. Let's do 12-packs. I like selling them better. So I've got 2 of those. I got 2 12-packs. And then 1 6-pack. 1 6-pack. 1 6-pack. All right. And now these others, I'm going to make 0. 0, 0. I think that's it. All right. So I got 2 and 1, and those are all 0. All right. So good. Now I'm back to only dealing with these. I'll put these here so I can get rid of this box. All right, and then I just sold the ball wide mouth lids and bands, a set of 6 dozen, which are those right there. I got all these boxes made I didn't use, folks. I'm not very happy about that. All that time, most of them ended up being priority. 2, 4. So I didn't sell any of the wide mouth or the regular mouth. I gotta go back to that ball page because all right, I still got 6 of the regular mouth 2-packs listed, but the price is at $23.95 and I'm at $25. Let's check Keepa. Oh yeah, somebody just dropped the price. So let's look at the last day. All right, so FBA is at 25. That must be why I did 25. So if I want to compete, 24 FBM, 24.83. So I think I might drop mine to 24. 24.80. I'm going to drop mine. So I'm not matching the lowest is at 23. Let me see how many that person has left. Oh, they got 37 in stock. That's an awful lot. But so it sells $69 a month minimum. So it means it's a lot more than that. So, okay, I'm going to leave it at that price then. I'm not in a hurry. That's the thing when, like Doyle was talking about, the price is going to go up most likely, right? $2 each. They'll go up a little bit. But if you go to, I know all those boxes and you're running low on tape. I know because I taped all them. But I can hold on to my price because I know I'll get it at some point. There's no reason to race to the bottom and keep matching people that keep going down. All right, so look, now I got this much to ship. Now I got to figure out what box that was going to fit in the best. I could go with a 12 by 12 by 8. If I put them, all right, they wouldn't fit in a shoebox. They'd be, I don't know. Let me check a shoebox. Let's see if they're too wide for a shoebox. I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous, this mess I got here now. All right, here's my shoeboxes. Let's see. I don't think they're going to be wide enough. I think it's, yeah, it's not going to fit in a shoebox. So let's go with a 12 by 12 by 8, which I think I got to go grab one of those. I don't think, wait a minute. I think I might have one. What are you? What are you? What are you? No, you're a piece of a freaking box that I got left. I got to go grab a box. All right. Let's try these and see. I might have to cut this box down to help save some money. I do have some 9 by 9 by 4s. I bet you that would have worked. Okay, they tell you not to do this, not to use priority mail tape with priority mail. Of course, they haven't told me that because I haven't called them, but that's what I've heard through the grapevine. Ooh, if you fit like that, that is gonna be sweet. Now, do I have to worry about them getting crushed? Look, it fits perfect. But do I have to worry about the box getting crushed on the outside and crushing the bands? Possibly. Where is my box resizer? I'm going to cut this down to save money because let's see where this is going. If it's East Coast, I'm not worried. Oh, it's going to Peru, Indiana. Peru, Indiana. I'm just going to cut this. To right here. Perfect. Don't you just love it? I do love it when boxes. Holly makes fun of me because I get so excited over boxes and how they fit perfect. And she must be dealing with her roof still. It's exciting getting a new roof, but man, they're so expensive. Hold it. Hold it. Why did you? Oh, because you didn't score right. You goofball. You went crooked. It went crooked. So it's not folding right. Oh my gosh, guys, I had one of those spicy chicken sandwiches from McDonald's the other day because it was free on the app. You could get a free chicken sandwich. Holy smokes, was that spicy. Holy. It was hot. It was good, though. I enjoyed it. We need a new roof. Should have done it last year. I know. How many things should we have done last year before prices went up, huh? Now, we have a guy coming over. When is he coming over? Sometime to give us a quote on a new deck. Some Amish. So my husband found a new Amish person, and he's coming over to let us know how much. The biggest negative with the Amish is that they don't have cars and trucks to bring all their stuff. So number one, my husband usually will go and pick them up because they usually won't bring their wagon over if my husband will pick them up. And then they don't, you can't say, oh yeah, this is what I want. And then they go and get all your stuff. You got to get all the stuff and bring it to the house. All the wood and all that kind of stuff. I was garage sailing this weekend. There was some Amish jumping out of a truck. Some guy was driving them around. And I saw them at the grocery store yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday or the day before. Oh my gosh. 4 pounds, 1 ounce. 1 stupid ounce. All right. I have a Wi-Fi notification here. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. So 4 pounds. It's 1.1. So I'm going to put 4.2. Doesn't matter. Jeez, 12. All right, my Wi-Fi notification went away. So hopefully you guys are I'm back. If I lost you. 5 ounces, yes. 5 inches. All right, let's see the magic number. What's the damage done? What? Now, if I could have fit these in a regional rate A, it would have only been $8. But cubic is 1022. Priority is 953. All right, we'll go 953. It's not too bad. So they paid $72 for these. How much is my cost? My cost was $32. So it still leaves me with $40 in wiggle room. I don't know how much Amazon fees are, but cut the box down. Oh, you're right. I could take the flaps out. I just folded them down. I could have I already paid for it. I could have cut the flaps. Too late, Doyle. Plus I would have put them in I would have started all over in a whole new box. And you know what? Time is money at this point. I'm all right with $9 for something this big shipping. I'm not sure I would have saved that much more. All right, I got 2 pending orders. Let's see what we got pending. Oh, somebody wants to buy those regular mouth lids with the bands. That's good. And then I have a 6-pack. So hopefully that 6-pack that is pending. Oh, it says 2 minutes ago. Woo! I was going to say, hopefully it wasn't before I put in my new numbers. It says 2 minutes ago. I'm going to refresh just to make sure. 3 minutes ago. Oh, good. Good. So I've already sold some of them. Well, they haven't come through yet, which they will. Close that. So, all right, guys, that is it. Oh my God, 4 hours. I cannot believe I've been on here for 4 hours. Seriously, time flies so much when I'm on here with you guys. I really cannot believe it's been 4 hours. Really, seriously. And those of you that have been here from the beginning, bravo. Those that came in at the end, I still appreciate you seeing that I've been live and you clicked that button and came on. I appreciate that. So your roof, you almost did our garage roof, $500 labor and had it done in 2 hours. Yeah, you can't beat their pricing. Their pricing is so good. Well, you can beat it if you do it yourself, right? But even some of the work my husband did, he hired them just to build a shooting shack for him and he helped them build it. But it was just another set of hands for him to get it done quicker. Sometimes it's worth it just to pay to have just another set of hands to help out. I don't know anything, so I can't really help them. And they know their craft. They're really good. I mean, they learn at such a young age. They get them out there at a really young age and work with them. So that's good. All right, I'll let you guys go. Have a great day. Hey, Jennifer. Have a great day. Zen, Anissa, Doyle, whoever else is still in here. I'm looking. John, Nate. I'm going up through to see who else has been here recently. Tio, if you're still here. I know that was like an hour ago. All right. See you guys later. And what's today? Wednesday. So I'll be back on Monday, next Monday. All right. Have a great weekend. Great rest of your week. See you then.